let me see here. Let me check in the back. Gotta make sure everything is working how it's supposed to be working. I think that's the one here. Let me just make sure this is actually moving. All right. So, I'll just do this ahead of time. People will catch up to it later. Um, so as I've told you guys before, directly on this platform, whenever there is BS and or a variety of things that I happen to disagree with, I'm going to sit up there and I'm going to call it out. And of course, on this platform, of course, I generalize, and it is what it is. Now, the main thing that I did here for the image that you see directly in the background is that of a black man that is a Wendy's worker, right? And the main title, if I can remember specifically, is that I stated that let me see if I can go back up here real quick. I said that a lot of black men need therapy, right? And that is a fact. Now I've had a small, and I'm talking about a very small amount of individuals that decided to basically, state that one person stated that, oh, real men don't need therapy. I'm like, all right, well, you can just be that person directly off to the side. I don't know why you needed to make yourself known. Like, if you feel like you're an anomaly, you should be an anomaly somewhere else in the universe and not here, right? And then I had this individual by the name of Paul, right, who decided to state that, nah, quit generalizing us, brother. It's not we. It's unrighteous, effeminate individuals, weak men who are raised by a household of women whose behavior are goonish and outrageously evil. Stop labeling us as loonies. All that generalization, grouping us into a psychotic group, is the same tactic and negative categories our enemies use. Don't play the foolishness, brother. Now, I can understand to an extent. But when I group, I'm also grouping myself directly in there. If I'm stating that black men need therapy, I'm also stating I myself, being a black man, also need therapy as well. Because we all have a lot of issues that, it's tough to face. A lot of black men have not faced a lot of their own demons and a lot of, whatever it is that they're, going through at the end of the day. And that's a fact. And the issue that the main issue that I had with the overwhelming percentage of that comment is the fact that with me generalizing, there's facts within what I'm stating. Now, obviously, I've tried going over these things a multitude of times. I've listed these things, a multitude of times. But, you know, people in a sense don't want to pay attention. They don't want to listen, right? So the main thing I made a reply back and I stated that I'm going to stay generalizing, right? And that I was like, remind me again, who in the black community are the ones robbing, raping, pillaging, breaking into homes, breaking into cars, selling drugs, shooting up each other, stabbing up each other, killing each other, right? Who are the main ones doing it? Because last time I checked, it's not black women doing that. So that's the problem that I have when it comes to black people and them having an issue with generalization. Because within the generalization, there is some truth, there is some fact. So if I say that black men need therapy, motherfucker, black men need therapy. You know how many angry niggas that you got out here that's just waiting to sit up there and kill another man that's black? A lot. You know how many niggas got unresolved issues that's dealing with their fathers or their mothers or their best friends or their girlfriends or whatever it is? Nigga, a lot. So like I said before, for me, I gotta laugh whenever people want to have an issue, whenever I generalize, right? Because nobody ever wants to break down the generalization or try to figure out, why said generalizer? Where is it exactly that he's getting the information from that is allowing him to, in a sense, generalize or to paint a broad brush? When I think about crime in the Black community, who are we sitting up there talking about? We're not, in a sense, talking about the kids. We're not talking about the women. Oh shit, yeah, that's right. We're talking about Black men, right? So the other thing that I wanted to sit up there and get through to people is this, because I've covered stories like this before, right? And people in the comment section told me that, the reason why this brother did what he did was due to the fact that the white man or whoever, called him the N-word. I'm like, all right, this is my main thing though, to everybody, because I'm just gonna roll through some of the comments here before I even get there, right? Yeah, one person basically say, Black people, we need to stop using the N-word altogether, even amongst ourselves. Another person basically said, living by emotions is dangerous. Lord said 3 words: actions have consequences. Still Rain said, what I'm hearing, this elder kept calling the Black guy the N-word, so this is a cautionary tale, and you just can't talk to anybody any old kind of way, because you don't know what kind of reaction you're going to get. Tribes of Judah stated, get the story right. The caveman got what he deserved. Good riddance. Don't call us ends simple. Now, like I said, much love and appreciation to, I didn't even get through with a lot of comments, but much love and appreciation to any and everybody that decided to leave a comment directly on this platform. Much love. This is, like I said before, this is where I have to respectfully disagree, because at the end of the day, everybody who's agreeing that with the actions that this man took, they're not willing to take those exact same actions. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. How many times have you worked for a white business, a white corporation? Tippy said, are you live? Yes. Yes, I am actually live. Wait, can you hear me? I can't even wait. Let me see. Can you hear me? Let me see. Because maybe it might be delayed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the main thing that I'm trying to make Black people aware of is this: it's like, we can sit up here and cheer on all of these people that's doing this, but we all know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we ain't going to be the ones risking our lives, risking our freedom to sit up there and do this foolishness. What this Black dude did, like I said before, I understand people's sentiments where they're like, yeah, he sat up there, he did it, yada yada yada. How many out of the comment section? Let me see how many people left a comment. Let me see this. We got 37 comments. How many of y'all gonna realistically put up money for like a GoFundMe? How many of y'all are gonna sit up there and pay for a lawyer to get him directly out of jail or prison? How many of y'all gonna pay for a good lawyer to sit up there and lessen his sentence? How many of y'all gonna do any of that work? How many of y'all gonna sit up there and look out for his family or his kids, make sure that they're all right, and all this other type of stuff? How many of y'all gonna be sitting up there taking care of his family's medical bills and all these other things? How many of y'all gonna do it? Probably none. Probably none. Because at the end of the day, y'all gonna be like, well, he did what he did, but that's on him. It ain't my responsibility. That's what y'all gonna do. That's what y'all gonna do at the end of the day. And that's why I keep saying, like, people gotta be mindful. People gotta be 100% mindful of their reactions and the things that they decide to do. At the end of the day, this was not even worth it. You sat up there and literally went after this dude. He got about what Officer Haku said. He said you basically gave your life away for somebody who probably had 10 years left. 10 years left. You still got a full life. Because this dude sat up there and said that to you, you done gave up your whole freedom. You don't even own the business. You don't own the distribution. You don't own the registers. You ain't paying people out of your own money to sit up there and work that facility. You ain't hiring nobody. You literally fought somebody over something that you don't even own. And then it's like we got black people sitting up here cheering this dude on. It's like it don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like it literally doesn't make sense. Didn't Spike Lee a long time ago sit up there and give out Zimmerman's like address, and black people did nothing, right? All right. But yet when it comes to this dude sitting up there knocking out somebody that's in their 60s and their 70s, no matter how racist they is, it's like, yeah, that's right. Throw your life away for that. Basically, what happened, like, this is what I read, right? And I'm going from my article because everybody always wants to like correct me in the comment section, which is cool, right? So from the article that I read, it didn't list anything about an N-word or anything like that, anything racist being stated. It stated that basically the black guy who was working at Wendy's was getting all of these complaints and whatnot from this old dude that came directly into the store, bought his order. The dude basically jumped over the counter and he basically hit the customer, right? Who was the old white dude. But everybody else in the comment section was basically saying like, oh, well, I heard that, he was sitting up there saying the N-word and all this. I'm like, all right, dog, you know what? This is where I'm at. If you black at the end of the day and somebody calls you the N-word, I expect everybody in the comment section that was agreeing with what this dude did, I expect all of y'all to have a prison sentence. I expect all of y'all to have a prison sentence. I'm just going to be honest. But y'all ain't going to do it. But you're not going to do it. Like, it's the craziest shit to literally see black people, in a sense, still said, I didn't know, man, that old dude thought it was like the 1950s. I trust me, I understand your sentiments. I understand what you're saying. But this is what I'm saying. This dude then lost his life strictly off of that. His life is gone. So if, let's say, like, what if this brother had a son? What if this brother had a daughter? So what they're going to tote in life? What is their medal of honor? Like, oh yeah, the reason why, I'm in a fatherless home, the reason why my father ain't here is because he sat up there and knocked out this old white dude for being racist, and now he got to spend the rest of his life in prison. So guess what? Now that's a fatherless home. Guess what? That's one less brother that we got out here to sit up there and potentially do some positive shit directly out here. And he threw all that away because somebody called him a nigga. It don't add up. It don't make sense. The math is not mathing. The old man is dead, and then the black man is thrown in prison into the exact same system that we're trying to keep black men directly out of. Because white people are making money off of these privatized systems. So we're just going to sit up there and tell, okay, black men, you know what? Anytime somebody white does this, you just throw your life away. Go into the same prison system that we're talking about and that we're fighting to keep you directly out of. Go directly in there on your own free admission, on your own free will. And we're just going to keep raising the fist for you because you fought the good fight. That's crazy. Still said, and he came inside the store and he kept screaming N-word at the black guy, and the black guy knocked him down. This white dude hit his head. Hey, and during that time, and let me correct myself. Hold on, let me make sure to highlight that. Let me highlight that one because I know the story that you're talking about. Let me see. Bam. And this is the thing that I did too. Because more than likely, depending on the time and space that I sat up there and more than likely cheered that on too. I'm like, well, you're going to sit up there and learn today. I more than likely sat up there and said that. I probably said it for a lot of stories. Well, of course, hopefully for the ones where people didn't end up losing their lives. But, it is what it is. But my main thing, how I'm sitting up there looking at it now, is that they have to basically do so little in order to get a reaction directly out of black people. We're literally allowing other people to control our emotions and to control our reactions. So when you have white people, in a sense, generalize and say that, oh, black people, all of you guys are animals, da 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 da. The point is, in a sense, getting proven because all they have to do is sit up there and say just one little thing, and that's it. We're throwing our whole lives away. But yet, you got the police and everybody else coming in and actually taking the lives of black people. But what are black people doing? Nothing. Kumbaya. We shall overcome. It's the craziest thing. Like I said, I don't get it. Like I said, my main thing is to not have black men go into the prison and into the jail system, because I know only one side is going to profit directly off of this. All of the life force in this black man is gone. Any good potential that he could have potentially brought to the black community, gone. That's one less black man, gone. And it's not like this dude was a drug dealer. It's not like this dude was a gangbanger. It's not like any of that. He was working a job. The main thing that, I'd rather y'all get off the street. I want y'all to sit up there and work these jobs out here. It's a lot of jobs. We want black men out here working. We want them sitting up there doing better for themselves. But then we're sitting up there in the same breath telling, like, yo, black men, it's okay to sit up there and do this. Throw your life away for this. Because let's just keep it 100%. The main people that we cheer for that do shit like this, we're not willing to sit up there and do it. Let's just be honest. There's tons of incidences out here where black people have been called all types of racist names, including at jobs. I don't care if you're in the military. I don't care if it was at school. I don't care if it's at your job. I don't care if it's at public. 9 times out of 10, black people have heard this shit and they just minded their business and kept going. They were mad internally, but they kept going. It was like, yo, I ain't about to waste my time. I ain't about to risk my life for this. But we're willing to sit up there and cheer on people that we want and we need directly out here. It ain't like we got a lot of black dudes out here that we can 1,000% depend on that's doing positive shit motherfucking out here. Because the good ones that are actually doing shit are the main ones, the first ones motherfucking dying. The ones doing the utmost negative have the longest motherfucking lifespan. Like I said, the math is not motherfucking mathing. But it's like when you try to tell black people some shit, black people don't want to fucking listen. And that's my problem. Like I said before, I pay very close attention just in case, just to my channel. I pay attention the moment of time that I decide that I want to try to hold black people accountable for some shit, and I start putting out those stories, niggas don't want to show up. And I'm like, why the fuck is that, right? We're supposed to take accountability and responsibility and acknowledge the faults that we have in order to better ourselves, not only for the betterment of ourselves or the betterment for our families and our kids, but also to and for the community in general, so we can change and switch the narrative and control that shit. But the moment in time that you have black content creators bringing this shit up, niggas don't want to show up to these stories. It's like the shit is baffling to me. Y'all want shit to be fixed, but y'all don't really want to motherfucking fix shit. This is shit that needs to get fixed. Black men need motherfucking therapy. If this brother had therapy, guess what? He would still be out here. He would still be either working his job or he would have found another job to motherfucking work. But nah, his ass is more than likely going to be fucking locked up in prison, and we're fucking cheering this shit up. So if we're cheering up this motherfucker for going to prison, then cheer up all the drug dealers, all the brothers out there shooting other brothers that's going in and out of jail, in and out of prison, that's fucking up the community and ain't benefiting and doing shit good for the community. Cheer that fucking shit up too, because they doing the exact same shit, which is what? Throwing their fucking life away. Black men throwing their fucking life away for what? Nothing. And when I call this shit out, niggas don't want to pull up to the scene. Niggas don't got a mouth for that. Or I have niggas roll up here talking about, oh, you're listing all the problems, in the black community, but what are the solutions? What are the solutions? Nigga, how about you come up with your own solutions? How about you sit up there and sit down with your fucking family, which you barely fucking know, because y'all got so much internal shit going on that you don't even want to fucking associate with yourselves, and y'all want to sit up there and argue, bicker, kill, and steal, and all this other type of trifling ass fuck shit. Why don't y'all get together and motherfucking come up with some solutions. This is why we don't have black leaders in the community. Because at the end of the day, black people run their mouth so much and talk about the shit that they needed, that they want, but they're not ready to actually do the footwork and to actually move their fucking asses in order to accomplish shit. And then y'all want to get mad when people say that, yo, I'm not trying to be a leader in the black community, because don't nobody feel like dealing with this shit. Still said. So what do you think the reaction would have been if the roles were reversed and it was a black guy running his mouth and ended up being killed by a white guy? Okay, no problem. That's a very fair point. The funny thing is, if you decided to call a white dude out of his name at a fast food restaurant, he's not going to have the same response. I've seen tons of white people being disrespected by everybody at fast food restaurants. I have yet to sit up there and witness, not saying it hasn't happened, but I've yet to sit up there and witness somebody white just wholeheartedly, oh, you called me what? Bow. I've yet to sit up there and see it. Like I said, not saying that it doesn't exist, but every time I look at these stories, I'm seeing black people do it. That's all I'm saying. How many times, because everybody talks about reverse racism, right? How many times have you sat up there and seen white people losing their lives because, or going to prison because somebody was racist to them? How many times have you seen a white dude sit up there and get mad because he was called some derogatory name and he decided to shoot somebody up? How many times? How many times have I covered stories like that? I can't even fucking point to any stories. But you know how many stories I've done with black people doing this shit? Lots. Motherfucking lots. Lots. Like I said, we can't even compare the story because white people aren't losing their lives, getting sent to prison, having long motherfucking sentences directly over this shit. Ain't nobody else doing this. Ain't nobody else doing this. I know there were many people on social media applauding the death of that black man and doing everything in their power to body block for that white guy. Yeah, there probably was. There probably was. There's nothing I can do about that. There is zero I can sit up there and do about that. Zero. This is where I'm at. I don't care about saving any. Still said, well, I do know that when it comes down to white self-defense, they are allowed to do it whenever a black man defends himself. The world loses its mind. This is where I lose my mind. I've grown up, like I said, grown up in Detroit. I just sat up there and known brothers in high school that were, dude, they had some promising shit. Some brothers could have been like boxing. Some dudes could have sat up there and been in the NBA, done like motherfucking college, done the NFL, or done some other extraordinary shit in science and motherfucking math. All these niggas threw themselves away because of violence. I'm tired of motherfucking seeing this shit. I've been around this shit my whole life. I'm tired of motherfucking seeing this shit. I'm tired of having to sit up there and always do stories where it's a black man throwing his life away over like bullshit. Over bullshit. We got so much shit that we can sit up there and do. And this is the main motherfucking go-to. Let me show you, because we're doing the switcheroo, because you said like, oh, but what if the roles were reversed? Let me show you the roles are reversed, right? The Japanese got bombed by the United States, not once, but twice. They got nuked. Goddamn nuked. Radioactive. Cancer everywhere. Nuclear fallout. Poisoning the land and the water. That shit is like Chernobyl. You know what the Japanese did? They was like, you know what? We're not even going to sit up there and fight back physically, because we care about our numbers and we care about our people. What we're going to do is that we're going to beat you intellectually and we're going to beat you technologically. And that's what the fuck the Japanese did. Matter of fact, that's in general, that's what the fuck Asians have done. Exporting, importing, The greater majority, everything, the cell phone that you're on right now, the computer, the tablet, everything that I'm using in my house, the shit came from China. It ain't coming from America. So no matter how great people can sit up there and say that America won all of these battles, the main war, America lost that shit. So all of these people that want to be true Americans, all this other bullshit, ain't nobody realizing the fact or wants to admit the fact that America lost that war. Asians been whooping Americans' ass for the greater portion of the time. Like they are a beast within themselves. That's the Jade Dragon. That's them. And what does America have to sit up there and really combat what it is that the Asians are doing? Not a goddamn thing. America's in debt. China owns debt. China is still sitting up there making stuff for the United States. Timothy said he talking about Vietnam. No. I'm talking about Asians in general. I'm talking about, I'm generalizing the whole thing. The Japanese been sitting up there beating shit up. And they got nuked. They didn't sit up there, we're not going to respond back like that. We're going to respond back technologically. They did that. That's all I'm sitting up there saying. People have different responses that will end up sitting up there winning a war. Black people have been doing the exact same shit in a sense. It ain't won shit. Still said, and the Japanese, the reason why they didn't fight back, because they were fought out. Not only were they fighting the United States, they were also fighting China at the same time. That's cool. My main point is this: they got nuked. Regardless of whatever the hell China was sitting up there doing, they got nuked. I don't think people are really understanding this. They got nuked. That's radioactive. Like, yo, you're not coming back from that. You're like, yo, you have people that were alive and their skin was melting directly off of their body. Like the stories that I set up there and read from that was completely horrific. Completely horrific. And I'm just sitting up there saying, like, yo, the way that they set up there and responded is vastly motherfucking different. The way that Asians have responded to the fact that they, in a sense, had colonizers come directly over to their areas and decided to, in a sense, put out what originally was Asian and introduce them to the Western world, they responded back with full force. It was like, you know what, you got this. You got this for right now, but just give us a little bit of time. They basically, China pulled a Drake, right? Because if anybody listens to Drake, he kept telling Jay-Z, he was like, hold on, just give me some time. Just give me a little bit of time. You've been out here a little bit longer. I'm going to sit up there and catch up. I'm going to make it to where you are. That's what China basically did. In a little amount of time, they pulled a motherfucking Drake. That's what Drake did. Jay-Z been out for decades. Drake ain't been out for that long. But when you sit up there and look at the amount of money that he has amassed in such a short amount of time, you got to motherfucking respect that shit. He did it in a shorter and a quicker time than Jay-Z. Jay-Z took lifetime to motherfucking amass this shit. And he also had to take shortcuts, and he had to do a variety of things business-wise, which were technically unfavorable to his business partners, in order to sit up there and get that exact same money. That's what I'm saying. Still Rain said, but yeah, but the cobalt and the material that makes the electronic devices comes from and runs from the Congo. No, yeah. That's a whole nother segment. And I did a video directly on that, dealing with the minerals. I showcased a giant map of Africa where all the minerals and stuff basically come from. I think within that, I even touched on the fact that the landlocked European countries that are above Africa come into African waters, and they decide to take fish from those waters and send it back up there to Europe so that they can buy and so that they can eat. Also, within them going to those African waters and taking that fish, they're also taking food and money away from the African fishermen that completely depend on those waters and that fish in order to have a livelihood. I've covered that stuff before. Trust me, I've covered that stuff before. But, you know, like I said before, in a sense, this is why I don't technically go in so much when I do videos anymore, because it gets to a point where it's like, people got the information. People got it. It is what it is. Old school said, black folks got to take a playbook out of white folks' playbook. The Wendy's workers should have turned into a Karen and called the police on the white man and said that he threatened to kill him. I mean, yeah, I would have rather him did that. I mean, probably not would have happened. This is all I'm saying. I'm for. I mean, or technically, that's not even the terminology cracker is not even a racist terminology when you look at it. When I sat up there and broke it down before, because it stemmed from the fact of people who used to quote unquote crack the whip. It has to do with cracking corn and a variety of other things. So I've covered that quite a few times, also by using the old dictionary that I have directly below me. But he could have did a variety of things, and he would have been completely fine. Ms. Williams said that Asians are still servants to other nations. They have been attempting to rise out of it since the beginning of this century. Well, this is the thing that I'm going to sit up there and tell you. About 2030, 2035. I'm pretty much I'm going to believe what it is that I think the president or whoever it was that was over China basically stated that the world is going to be looking at China by the time 2032, in between 2032 to 2035, the world is going to look at China as the go-to when it deals with technology. And they're right. Ain't nobody else making technology. Ain't nobody else producing it on that scale, pushing it out there, and the world is just consuming it. Ain't nobody else doing that but China. All of our cell phones, regardless on where the materials are coming from, everything is built and coming directly from China. So yes, we got the materials coming from Africa, but once they are in China, those are now Chinese materials. They have those, they have ownership directly over it. If you decided to go to China and steal those materials back and send them back to Africa, they're going to arrest you for stealing their materials. That's how that's going to work. Like I said, all of your cell phones are Chinese. All of them. My game systems, Chinese. My computer parts, Chinese. Some of the shoes and the shirts that we wear, Chinese. Like, yo, it's like I tried to tell people this when I was working at Whole Foods. I was looking at some apple juice that they had. The apple juice was sitting up there telling me that they had apples from Argentina and Korea. Think about that for a minute. You're selling apple juice that is in America, but you're telling me that the apples that are in this apple juice are from Argentina and Korea? How does that even fucking make sense? Like I said, people don't even look at the stuff that they're sitting up there drinking and eating. You don't even know where a lot of the shit that you even consume even comes from. And this is what I'm trying to sit up there and tell people. Irregardless of where the materials come from, everything is made and produced in China. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And it ain't nothing at this moment in time that America can sit up there and do to transition over quick enough in order to be self-sustaining, because America built that up. Like I told y'all before, back when I was in middle school or high school, whichever one it was, I remember Fox 2 News. And I remember the one white woman that was up there, she basically gave a report sitting up there saying that about 1% to 2% of the jobs in America have been outsourced to overseas. That was back in the early 2000s. Look at where the fuck we are now. Damn near all the jobs are everywhere else. There's motherfucking barely anything here. But like I said before, that's because people didn't want to pay attention. Like I said before, and let me show you the collapse. When the factory jobs started getting taken out of the black communities, nobody cared. Right? Nobody cared. And they were just getting taken out of, you had what Toledo, you had Michigan, Detroit, and probably some other areas. Those are the first areas to sit up there and start really getting those jobs, like taken away and closing down the factories and trying to reposition them, move them like elsewhere, right? That was in order to take away the empowerment, the job ability of black people to become sustaining, right? Because a lot of elders, right, who worked the factories, you didn't need like a high school or a college education. It was like, yo, once they trained you, you became proficient in that shit. Bam, you were motherfucker proficient in that shit. That's all there was. And then it was like, once you became proficient, you could sit up there and start bringing in families. Like we had generations of black folks working in these factories. It was a beautiful motherfucking thing. It was dope. But they were like, oh no. We no. That's not why we put this here. That's not why we put this. We're going to have to take all this away. We're going to have to take all this away, right? So then once they took that away, people in America didn't give a fuck. They were like, oh, whatever, that's just the blacks. They'll figure something out. Oh, they probably weren't even working anyway, right? So then later on, it started sitting up there hitting white folks. And then slowly but surely, once it started getting big enough, they're like, yo, hey. We understand you took it from the blacks. Why are you taking it from us? Like, we're one of the same. It's like, what's going on here, guys? Like, this is my bread and butter. This is like my father worked here, my brother worked here, my grandfather, my great grandfather, and the father before. Like, yo, we got generations in this. Like, yo, we got a family history. Like, his picture is on the wall. For God's sakes, what are you doing here? Like, Sarah, she's going to divorce me. If I'm not able to sit up there and feed the kids, it's like, what's happening? She's already cheating on me with the milkman. It's like, what more do you want for me? Right? They were having a whole Tyrese moment. So, and the jobs are basically, in a sense, gone. And if the jobs are basically still here dealing with factories, guess what? You got robotics being able to take those jobs. So you're not going to need human beings to sit up there and do these jobs. Like I said, people don't understand. And the robotics are coming from where? Coming from China. Of course, we got, robotics makers here. But like I said before, why work harder when you can work smarter, right? So why would America spend all the time, spend money paying people, and then having to worry about insurance and people getting hurt? No. Let me just sit up there and move this over to China. Let me do this work order. We need y'all to make like 200,000 of these robots. We're going to put them into these factories and let us know when to expect these robots. That's what they're going to do. They already got robots that can flip burgers, that can prepare food. Tesla already is trying to work on a robot that can do the main mediocre job so that human beings can worry about other shit. Like I said, I've been trying to sit up there and tell people the fuck out here about technology, but motherfuckers don't want to sit up there and listen. So when this shit hits the front fucking door and you without a job because a motherfucking robot is taking that shit over, you don't got nobody to blame but yourself because you should have been fucking paying attention. Should have been paying attention. This is why I sat up there and said that we as black people, put money together to sit up there and open up trade schools. Start putting your kids into cybernetics, into learning how to do programming and code. Because if y'all think that black people are going to be the last ones, we're already the last ones. Oh, we're going to be dead last when all of this shit really pops off. Nobody wants to worry about cryptocurrency. Nobody wants to look at Web3. Nobody wants to look at all of this other type of shit. So then when this shit actually finally hits, y'all niggas going to be lost. And then y'all going to be talking about, yo, man, how come, why don't we got black people telling us about this and explaining this to us? Like, yo, we need more black. Yo, when motherfuckers been trying to tell y'all about this shit, y'all don't want to sit up there and be on this shit. Y'all want to be talking about some religious type shit. Y'all want to be, the Bible said this is from the devil. That's great. That's great. That's cool. Like I said, it's great that, everybody has like something that they believe in, because trust me, I understand you need it, right? Because you got a lot of the weight of the world. You need something else that in a sense is greater than you to sit up there and help you, see through a lot of bullshit. I get that. But for the time being, for the system that we are fucking living in at this moment in time, you have to fucking adapt. You have to adapt. Because 9 times out of 10, all the people that always want to talk the Bible when I'm talking about cryptocurrency, niggas ain't out here fishing for their food. You're not out here sitting up there killing rabbits in the forest and all this other type of shit and getting nuts and berries off of trees. You ain't out there 100% living off the motherfucking grid. You ain't a motherfucking sovereign citizen. So it's like, what the fuck are we talking about right now? Like I said, like, this shit is crazy to me. And I keep telling y'all before, y'all wonder why content creators only do specific type shit. This is why. Because they know this shit is a lost cause. They know motherfuckers ain't gonna sit up there and pull up. Let me give it to y'all like this. So you're not talking about nothing. All right, so what you got to talk about, bro? What you got to talk about? Let me bring some stuff up here then. Because you're a teacher, because you know, right? You want spotlight, so I got you, no problem. You up here right now. So write your comments down there and start talking. Start teaching all 28 people that's directly here. Start teaching. Because you saying I'm not talking about nothing, so talk about something. So none of the shit that I basically stated, none of that shit matters. No problem, my guy. So talk about some shit that matters. Talk about some shit I never talked about. Talk about some shit I never covered. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I'm waiting. You should be the quickest one motherfucking responding in this bitch. Like this is the shit I'm talking about. This is shit I'm talking about right here. The craziest shit is the main people always sitting up there talking about somebody ain't talking about shit. You ain't doing shit yourself. Because realistically, if you're on YouTube, your name is Rob C, right? I have proposed 0 solutions. My guy, you have watched 0 of my motherfucking content on both channels. Try again. Try again. I asked you to start talking. All you're doing is like critiquing. Oh, you haven't given any solutions. You haven't done it. You showed up late to the goddamn show. That's what the fuck you did. That's what you, this is my thing. This is my task for you, right? You said that I'm not giving those solutions. I got you. Here's a motherfucking solution since I'm not doing shit up here, right? Rob C, since you already got a motherfucking name, you're already up here on YouTube, start up a channel, and you start talking about the important shit that I'm not sitting up there talking about. Start educating people on the shit. Since I'm not talking about shit, start educating people. Start teaching people about trade schools. Start teaching people about cybernetics. Start teaching people about motherfucking Web3. Start teaching people about being entrepreneurs. Start teaching people about the loopholes within the system so that they can get money that they don't have to pay back to the government. Start teaching them those necessities. Matter of fact, teach motherfuckers how to build a house. Teach them agriculture. Matter of fact, funny enough, I've actually covered that because I got a brother on my IG that actually has a farm, right? He has chickens, right? He has cattle, right? He has goat. He has vegetation. Him and his family, all his wife and all of his kids run that farm. I've showcased and also talked to that brother on IG and also listed his platform on my channel. But yet, hold on, you're saying that I don't be trying to list solutions. How many niggas out here in the city are sitting up there have their own farm? Everybody's talking about 40 acres and a mule, right? How many people even got chickens? How many people even know how to raise chickens? How many people even know how to the different parts of cattle, how to sit up there and break that down, the different types of cuts and all this other? Like I said before, you're saying that I'm not saying shit, no problem. Duly noted. I expect for you then to be the solution. That's my solution. How Batman sat up there and stated to Superman, Superman came to him. He was like, yo, Bruce, you got all of these contingency plans for the Justice League and to take us out. But what about if you went rogue? And Bruce responded, I got a contingency plan. It's called the Justice League. So like I said, that's my solution. You're saying that I'm the problem. I'm not motherfucking listening shit. Then get the fuck off of this channel. Start up a YouTube channel and start putting all of the necessary information for people's survival so that they can add value and education to their life versus leaving a comment here and not motherfucking doing shit. How about you actually do that? Is that a solution enough for you? Or did I say too much? Are you not able to keep up? What's happening? Because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6 people. 7. I see 7 comments. But I don't see Rob C back the fuck up here. That's all I'm saying. And for any of the moderators, don't block him. Don't block him. Leave his ass directly the fuck up here. Leave him directly the fuck up here. Because like I said before, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for those quote unquote, I ain't saying shit. I gave you the spot. This is what I be talking about. When I give people the motherfucking spotlight and I tell them like, yo, start talking then. Start adding on to the conversation. Give us some shit that we ain't never heard before. Do it. Niggas ain't rolling up. But niggas always want to roll up to sit up there and try to correct me and critique me. But niggas ain't out here doing shit. I'm at least trying. That's more than what the fuck most people are sitting up here doing. But yet I'm the nigga that's getting critiqued. Okay. Like I said before, I'm not talking about shit, but yet you hear. I'm not talking about nothing, but yet you're here on this channel. But yet, there's matter of fact, let me do it like this. Because I highlighted this brother before, because obviously niggas don't know. You got a brother by the name of JT Hustles, or he goes by JT Automations. I've watched that brother for literally 2+ motherfucking years. All of his information on that, and that's a black man, right? All of his information is teaching people how to make money from their homes, from their cell phones. What are the highest paying jobs that you can do with little to no effort? He's literally doing this shit. So for niggas to sit up there and complain about me not giving solutions, I highlight people that have way more knowledge than I do on a variety of different topics, but yet y'all not seeking them motherfuckers out. But yet you want to come here complaining. And then you want to shut the fuck up when I highlight you. And you don't be having nothing to say. That's crazy to me, though. That's crazy to me. Like I said before, if you one of the niggas in the comment section that just add to the numbers and just stay there and be silent, stay there and motherfucking be silent, because realistically, you don't got shit to motherfucking say or add to a goddamn conversation. Because if you did, you would have been had a platform either on TikTok, on motherfucking Facebook, YouTube, IG, fan space, wherever the fuck it is. You would have been motherfucking had a following, and you would have been worried about your own shit. But because you don't got shit going on in your life, this is what the fuck you want to do. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy. And I keep motherfucking telling people, and I'm going to say this beforehand, much love and respect to all the other black YouTube, content creators that are directly out here in this motherfucking space that got to deal with shit. Much love and appreciation. Like I said, regardless on if I disagree or agree with people, much love and respect, because they out here motherfucking doing the shit, putting in the hard work, dedication, and energy to sit up there and grow a motherfucking platform. Motherfuckers don't know how difficult that shit is, right? But I keep telling people, I'm going to sit up there and respond to people. If you roll up here and say some dumbass shit, I'm going to respond. I ain't like everybody else out here. I will sit up there and cut through some time just to showcase and highlight your dumbass and put you directly up there. Like I said, you want a spotlight, you got that. What are we on right now? Probably like 5+ minutes that your dumbass name is still sitting the fuck up here, and I'm still not seeing a response. Like I said, this is the shit I be talking about. The loudest ones ain't doing nothing. The loudest ones ain't doing nothing. Because like I said before, if you're actually doing something out here of value, you wouldn't be worried about somebody else. And that's a fact. If you out here, right, talking about the shit that needs to get talked about, and you sitting up there talking to brothers, you sitting up there educating brothers, you direct. Matter of fact, let me show you something. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan, that brother's up here talking and walking directly in that. He's sitting up there pulling brothers off of the street, from jail, from prison. He's transforming their lives, making them better men than what they were before, educating those brothers, employing those brothers, housing those brothers, and then returning those brothers back to their communities to try to uplift other brothers so that they don't end up in the exact same circumstances as the brother that he just saved. Like I said, you see, regardless of however people feel about the religion or whatever it is, you see what the honorable minister is sitting up there doing. But you see what happens when he tries to convey that message out there to the world. He gets demonized. People want to sit up there and they want to run from him. They don't want to associate themselves with them because they know if they do, they're going to end up, chances are, losing money. People are going to sit up there and view them a certain type of way. I seen this on a Joe Rogan, not Joe Rogan. I seen this on what's the dude name? Bump it up, Joe Budden. I seen it on the Joe Budden podcast when they were talking about Brother Reza Islam, and I've highlighted Brother Reza Islam and Brother Ben X, and I've talked about them quite a few times on quite a few videos. And Brother Reza Islam has been doing great work in the community, and technically in all communities, if we really want to be specific, because he's not just doing work that is, in a sense, just, of course, he is for the betterment and for, pushing Black people forward, but the information and everything that he has, he's also using that to educate other people that may be ignorant on these topics, and empowering and educating them and elevating them as well. Like I said, this is why this brother has a large following. Like I said, people don't even understand. He's doing the exact same thing that the Black Panther Party set up there and did. Yes, the Black Panther Party is for the betterment of Black people. They're for Black people first, of course. But with the information and stuff that they have, they were also getting together and formulating plans with other groups of people. Like I said, nobody likes to highlight that part, though. Nobody wants to look at that part, though. Like I said, this is one of the main reasons why the Black Panther Party got shut down, because they were getting too big. Not just because of their own numbers, but because other people were adding their numbers amongst the Black Panther Party. And the government didn't like that. So back to Brother Reza Islam and the information that he had. There was another brother on Joe Budden's podcast. He was like, yo, I know about Brother Reza Islam. He was like, yo, much love and power to you, but yo, I can't side with that. Like, I'm with you, but I can't sit up there and be with you, because he knows at the end of the day that if he tries to show any type of love and affiliation directly with Brother Reza Islam, that it is going to, in a sense, be deemed negative. That, in a sense, he's going to be demonized. Like I said, people don't even understand how deep this really goes. They're not going to allow you to associate with a group of people that are for the betterment of Black people and that's trying to uplift Black people out of the circumstances that they are in. They're not going to allow you to do that, because they're going to label them as demons. But yet the real demons are the ones that are, in a sense, enabling Black people to be in the circumstances that they are still in and yet trying to get out of. See how that works? The people that want to keep you in this plight are listed as the good guys. The people that want to uplift you out of this plight and educate you are listed as demons. People don't even understand. People don't even understand. And this is why you got a lot of people in the Black community right now that's like, oh man, I don't like Farrakhan. I can't get down with that. I don't like all the stuff. He's racist. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't, like, whoo. Woo. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I told people before, I do not have the power to, I don't have the money, I don't have the power, I don't have the structure and the laws necessary in order to even be racist against white people. How? I'm just a ordinary Black man directly on a platform. How in the world could I, myself, be racist against white people? How would it be possible that the honorable minister could be racist against white people? And the funniest thing is, if you actually listen to the way that he speaks, he will tell you that he is talking to a specific group. He is talking to the ones that are doing the bad deeds. He is talking to the ones that are passing these laws. He is talking to the ones that is hindering what it is that Black people are able to do. He didn't say all. Now, if you feel like it's all, then obviously you must be part of the situation and the problem. And if you realize that by his words, then you need to do what you need to do in order to fix that. Or you could just lay back and you can complain, and you can be a part of the exact same system that has been doing the exact same things as it has been doing, for which it was created for since the beginning. Like I said, people got choices. People just decide that they don't want to make certain choices. Yeah, it's like, yo, the shit is crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's bars. That's bars. That's bars. Like I said, a lot of the shit that the Black Panther Party created, white people are able to sit up there and have fun with at this moment in time, and they don't even realize it. But yet, these are the same people amongst other black people that will sit up there and say, "Oh, black people never contributed or created anything for America." What? Huh? We ain't never see. This is, and this is why. This is why earlier on, I might just matter of fact, I'm not even gonna mention that because I'm just gonna do it. I'm not even gonna mention it. I'll just put it out there and I'll just do it. I'll mention it in like one of the videos. But the craziest thing about it is that you got black individuals out here that decide that they want to speak on what it is that black people have and have not done. My biggest problem is that you should not, in a sense, have people that are not even from here. Like I said, I love everybody that is from. You can be from Africa, you can be from areas of Asia, the darker, more melanated ones. You can be from the islands and South America, so on and so on, right? You can be the melanated Mexicans. I don't got no problems with you, no problem. The problem that I will have though is if people decide to come out the side of their mouth and start telling what black people should get and shouldn't get, what black people are doing and aren't doing. People don't got room to be doing that. People don't got room to be doing that. If people who have been here in America, who are black Americans, people who have been here, if they want to speak on that, fine, so be it. If you are not from any of our generations, if you are not here from like the beginning, whatever it is, I need you to calm the fuck down because this is not your battle. Because I swear to goodness, when I look at some of these individuals out here and they're coming from some parts of Africa and they want to speak on black people, I'm like, bruh, what about the laws? What about how the young girls and the women are getting treated directly over there? What about the barbaric rituals and the things that you allow to take place? And how a lot of the dudes that's committing these atrocious and heinous acts towards these women and these girls in these villages, why are they not getting a long prison sentence, if not a death sentence? But yet you got the nerve to try to speak on what it is that black people should be doing here. I'm like, nah, son, we need to put things into perspective. Like I said, this is what happens when black people are too welcoming. And like I told people before, regardless of whatever people can sit up there and say about black people are the most welcoming individuals on this planet. I'm not debating this. I don't give a fuck. Because when it comes to somebody moving into our community, we're there with like welcome arms. We're trying to sit up there and give them some food. We're trying to invite them directly to the cookout. We're trying to invite them to an outing. We're trying to get to know like their families, have their kids know our kids, and all this other type of shit. We're literally there. We're almost trying to make them a part. We're trying to adopt them and make them a part of our family. That's how overly welcoming black people are. And because of that overly welcomeness that we give out, this is why we don't really have shit. This is why rap is the way that it is at this moment in time and why everybody else is able to rap. Like I said before, how many black people do you see doing other people's music in their country? Not a lot. I know of probably 1 to 2 brothers that's over there in Korea that's working, being on television in Korea. And I've literally seen documentaries. I've seen videos on those brothers. Like I said before, you're not sitting up there going to another culture and you're going to be automatically on TV, automatically a celebrity, automatically worshiped and loved and given millions of dollars because you can do what it is that they can do. They're not about to do that. They're not going to do it. You ain't going to see a black boy group in K-pop sitting up there making millions of dollars. It ain't happening. They barely wanted to make a half and half group even a thing. And they had what was it, Weiss or Twice? I forgot what the name of the group was, but it was Asian and it was also white. And they were going to be a K-pop group. That was either it was a failure or it's barely successful. So I can promise you, you're not going to have black dudes rolling to anybody else's country and becoming a star over there overnight. Nah, But let people come into the black community and start rapping. Oh, that white boy nice. He got some bars. He got this. He got that. But we've been had bars. Everything that they're doing, they got from us. Like I said before, like, I understand that you want to give some energy towards people, but every single time though, whenever somebody white is dancing, like doing our dances, we automatically just awesomely hyping them up. Go to an area where they normally do like those what is it? Go to like a rodeo, whatever. Y'all know what I'm sitting up talking about. Go to where they sitting up there doing those country dances. Let me know if white people gonna be hyping your black ass up because you know how to sit up there and do that shit. Nah, son. Nah, they ain't gonna hype you up. Like, what was the black brother name? His name was Kane. Somebody might know what I'm talking about. He was a black dude. He's a black dude. He does country. He's a young dude. It was so many white people that was complaining about this black dude sitting up here doing country. Complaining. And they were complaining due to, yeah, thank you, square dancing. Thank you. Thank you. I was trying to think of that so bad, man. I couldn't even get my mind right. But it was a black brother by the name of Kane. You'll notice when you see his picture, white people were mad. They were mad at him sitting up there doing country. It wasn't just because he was doing country, but it was also due to the fact that those white girls were going to sit up there and love him because of the way that he looks. That's technically the real reason why he mad, why they was mad. Like I said before, it's like, yo, we invite everybody else to sit up there and do our shit, but you don't have everybody else inviting us to do their shit. There's a difference because they don't want your black ass there. People can always say this shit like, oh, you know, people ain't, it's only black people that's racist and feel this way. Everybody else is not this way. You're right, because everybody else ain't black. Like I said before, I watched a documentary where you had white people going over to Asian countries. They would be on buses, and they would literally get a pamphlet, and it would tell them what it is that how they had to act. Listen to what I'm saying. White people going over to Asian countries, acting as they are doctors or whatever it is, and they're opening up a side of a hospital. They're speaking at a medical in an auditorium full of actual doctors. Like, yo, the shit that I've been able to see thanks to social media is baffling. Like I said, I used to love and watch a show called The Pretender because I'm like, yo, this is an amazing show. I'm like, yo, it'd be awesome if somebody could do this. But little did I know, in real life, white people are actually able to do this. They can go to somebody else's country. Thank you, brother. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, I'm talking, I'm trying to get, thank you. Medical seminar, thank you. You had these white men going to these medical seminars over there in Asian countries, talking in front of Asian medical students and doctors. And these dudes ain't even doctors. They don't know a lick of medical anything. They're reading from papers. And you know what the Asian men are doing? Oh, let me write this. Oh, this is some, let me write that. Oh my God, let me write. I'm like, oh my God. That's how easy it is to be white. Now let a black man go over there and try to do that same shit. It ain't happening. They not writing nothing your black ass is saying down. They're going to walk out. They're going to walk out. They ain't going to believe you, and they ain't going to trust you. Like I said before, black men ain't here. We can't be the pretender. Let me sit up there and pretend that I'm a white man and that I'm rich with $1 billion. Everybody's laughing. It's like, nigga, please, you broke. You barely got $1 in your bank account. How much money you got? Matter of fact, I can count the change in your pocket. You don't got nothing. That's what it would be. But you got white men out here that can sit up there and just dress the part, and everybody believes that they rich. That's crazy. I've seen a lot of white dudes out here that got some like nice suits and shit. Them niggas don't really got money. But because they're white and because they, in a sense, look the part and dress the part, people automatically assume. And because people assume, they treat them a certain type of way. But also, put a black brother in a suit and he actually got money. People still going to treat him like he's broke, and niggas are still going to look down on him. oh, that's an uppity nigga right there. That nigga think he got some shit. That nigga think he got some shit going. That's what it's gonna be. But like I said, the shit is crazy. The shit is vastly the shit is vastly 100% crazy out here. First of all, hold on. The craziest part is that this is the thing that killed me. The Justin Timberlake part. Now, I will sit up there and say, when you had Timberland working with Justin Timberlake, those beats were damn nice. What comes around goes around. I like the outro for that shit. That shit is just motherfucking nice. That is just some nice ass shit. But but this dude literally allowed Janet Jackson to be blackballed. Literally. And like I said, the whole black community embraced him. I was like, yo, I like his music. Like the shit is like, it's motherfucking dope. Like I'm just looking at it from a musical standpoint at that time. I'm not looking at it as like, yo, this dude is a culture vulture. This dude is just making money off of black people. He's tricking black women into making them think X, Y, Z and all this other. That wasn't a mind frame that I was in. Because during that time that Justin Timberlake was hot, I think for me at least, I was in high school and shit. And then before then, I was in middle school. Right? So in my mind, it was like, this is somebody I, in a sense, grew up with, career-wise, in a sense. And I'm like watching this dude. I'm like, yo, this dude is like dope. I like the music that he does and da 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 da. And then it was like that moment when that happened at the Super Bowl, and one person was able to continue on with their career, and then the other person was in a sense blackballed. That's when everything hit. It was like, damn, son. Damn, he just left her out to dry. And it's like, for me, it was like, I felt beyond anything. I was like, yo, black women. It's like, yo, y'all could easily shut this dude down. Because I'm pretty sure, like, of course, I listened to the music, but I wasn't buying like records and all that type of shit. I'm pretty sure you have some black women out there that were like listening to Justin Timberlake. They got posters and all this other type of shit. And I'm like, yo, y'all could easily shut him down for what he did for, with Janet Jackson and whatnot. Ain't nobody shut him down. He just decided to become a recluse and be with the white woman that he's with and just mind his business. That was it. Ain't nobody canceled Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake just went silent. Just wait. He was like, hey, that was a good run. I wipe my hands of this. I got my money from these Negroes. And that dude left out like a bandit. Let me tell you something. Now, the thing with like Miley Cyrus, now Robin Thicke, now, you in a sense, well, that had to do with him and Pharrell, and that case also stems directly into. Now, this is the thing I wanted people to pay attention to, right? Because people wanted to say that Khalees was, in a sense, angry or jealous. The same thing that happened with Robin Thicke and Pharrell, in a sense, them getting sued for like the beat or whatever it was that they were using. It's almost in the same vein when it deals with Khalees. But it's like people not piecing like, different stuff to like together and whatnot. People ain't piecing that stuff together, but it is what it is. But it's like, hey, if you're a white guy and you got, somewhat of a look, it's easy. That's the only thing that I've basically noticed. If you're a white dude and you got somewhat of a look, it's easy. Case in point, I've seen an evolution, right? So take the dude from like The Office, like the main dude from The Office, right? Black women and women in general were not looking at that dude from The Office. But the moment in time that dude had like a beard and it was trimmed in like a certain type of way, he had like the salt and pepper hair, magically you got women sitting up there staring at this dude. I'm like, wait a minute. It wasn't but oh so long that y'all weren't even figuring that this dude was attractive. And it's like, now this dude is attractive. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, what's happening? I'm like, it don't take no effort. It don't take no effort. If you like I said, this is what I've learned being a black man. You gotta take so much effort in order to be deemed or to like look attractive. Now, if you go into like a different country where there are no black men, yeah, they're gonna look at you as, in a sense, being attractive for whatever reasons. Don't matter if it's just for like fascination, if it's sexual, whatever it is. They're going to, in a sense, deem you as attractive because they don't have anything else to compare to it. So they'll look at you like, oh, looking kind of attractive, like that, like the skin complexion. Look at the muscles, look at the curvature, look at the way that the light absorbs and then beams directly and glistens off the skin. Look at the hair, look at the way he talks, look at the way he walks, look at the way he dresses, look at the way he raps, look at the way it's going to be a variety of things, right? But if you are a white dude and you just do a few things, matter of fact, I put it to you like this: if you're an ordinary white dude and you just let a black barber hook you up, black women would be flocking to that white dude. Because whenever black dudes, this is why I be trying to tell people. I keep trying to tell black people that we got a Midas touch. We have a Midas touch. I've literally watched videos of brothers in the barbershop giving white dudes haircuts. I'm talking about dudes who didn't have a hairline, who barely even had hair. The man made it to the point where it just seemed like he had like a low fade or like a Caesar. It was wizardry. I'm like, oh, and the white dude looked, it was like he was about to cry. Like, people don't even understand. Like I said, black people have a Midas touch. We can turn anything into gold. We can make white boys look fly. Like, you got a lot of girls out here looking at the standard issue white boys, like the surfer, all this other, the rich white boy. Let a black barber get about 30 minutes with that white boy and let him also have some facial hair. Let him hook that boy. Man, he gonna walk out there and black women are going to be on him. That is the type of touch that black men have. That is the type of crafting in the artistry that black men have. Like I said before, we are blessed. We are blessed as a people. We are blessed. Like I said, when any brother sit up there and get a haircut, we could walk in there looking like a bum. A straight bum off the street. Let one of the brothers sit up there and hook us up with a haircut real quick. We looking like $1,000,000. The women that wasn't even looking at you when you walked in there, now they sitting up there looking at you after that haircut, after you got that lineup, after you got that shape up. And don't let the brother sit up there and put on a suit or have on like some J's or a nice tracksuit or something. Don't let the brother have nice shoes and a little bit of. It's over. It's over. The brother's going to be getting let into that club. He might not even have to pay to get in. Like I said before, black people don't realize the type of power that they actually got. Black people don't even realize it. Don't even realize it. We got Officer Haku in here. What is up? What is up, brother? What is up? What is up? What is up? Old School said, when whites and non-whites get to talking and acting black, they get the know they cool pass from the damn Poogies and the Ray Rays and use it as an excuse to say that. Yo, look, I've done a variety of videos detailing and saying a variety of stuff dealing with saying nigga and all this shit and whatnot. Like I said, I say it out of frustration. When I'm completely 100% frustrated, that's when I'm saying it. Honestly, that's when I'm sitting up there saying it. When I'm sitting up there like talking to people normally, no, that's not what I'm sitting up there. If I'm talking about a story or some shit, or if I'm really passionate, I'm sitting up there saying it. But that's only as of like recent times, because my mind is I got to go to where everybody else is. Because like I said before, the moment in time that you want to speak eloquent, you want to use everything from the dictionary, you want to pronunciate, your words and all this other type of shit, motherfuckers will still show up and try to tell you like, no, man, you pronounced that wrong. This is how you're supposed to say it. You know how many times I done sat up there and did some videos, listing streets or whatever it is, and people like, nah, man, you pronouncing it wrong. How about I might have an accent? So very easily, my pronunciation is going to be different from everybody else's pronunciation. It is what it is. I can say shrimp. Some other people might say shrimp. like I said, people have their dialect. People have the way that they sit up there and speak a different shit. But like I said, it is what it is. Everybody's a school teacher. Everybody's an English teacher. So I let y'all teach English directly in the comment section. Because if you was really about that English life, you would have went to school and you would have been a professor, or you would have been a high school teacher or middle school teacher. Like I said, it should be killing me. You got internet English teachers. Oh boy, kill you. Like I said, I would like to see a lot of people's grades that be correcting me on how to speak. I want to see how y'all better have graduated with a 4.0, no less. The way y'all be talking in this comment section trying to correct people. Oh my God. Ooh, let me tell you. Still Rain said when I was over in Japan a lot, those Japanese girls would darken their skin and pay lots of money to get their hair so it would be a black. Oh yeah. They I think what is that shit called? I think what is it, Harajuku? It's somewhere in there, but it's a whole culture wrapped around that. Literally, it's a whole. If you want to know with this brother Still Rain is talking about, you can go watch documentaries on should be like the Harajuku. Let me make sure I'm even telling y'all like the right thing. I should be. Let me see, Harajuku fashion. Yeah. I had it right. It should be somewhere up in there. Let me see. Let me look at images real quick. It should be somewhere because I seen like the if you look it up right now on Google, you'll see like a variety of things. But I've seen other pictures of these same girls and whatnot, and they will have the darker skin tone, and they will be dressed up a certain type of way, and in different types of stuff. Like it's quite interesting. Also, another thing they do in Japan too, they also do the same thing with the Latin culture as well, where it deals Ganguro. Thank you, brother. Hold on, let me highlight that so I don't point y'all in the wrong direction. Let me just type that in my damn self. See, this is why I love sitting up there having y'all directly in these comment sections, cause yeah. Oh, that looks great. Holy shit. Holy sh! That looks. Is that a man or a woman? I don't know what this is. Some of these, it looks like white women doing this. This is crazy. This looks crazy. Look at this is looking. Look at this shit right here. Holy shit! Look at this shit. All right, before I get sucked into that abyss. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh my God. Let me tell you. Oh boy. Let me tell you. Oh my God. It's looking crazy. Oh my God. It's looking real ridiculous looking at that. Oh my goodness. This man said, "Let there be a lesson to Rob's." That dude probably left out a minute, yeah, or he just sitting up there in the back. Like I said, man, like yo, this is the main thing. This is the only thing I tell people. If you disagree or if you don't like my content, go start your own YouTube channel. You're obviously on YouTube. Like yo, you obviously got an iPhone or Android. Yo, turn that bitch around and start filming yourself talking. But like I said, a lot of people ain't comfortable with sitting up there either hearing their own voice or they're not comfortable being on camera. Like I said before, like yo, if you really about that life and you want to critique people in the comment section, show me how easy it is and start doing it. Like I said, a lot of people, like I said, y'all done seen me roll up on here. I'd be straight bummed out like I just woke up. Not shaven, hair is not picked out, nothing. And it's like, it's whatever it is. Like I said, I ain't trying to look cute up here. I ain't trying to do none of that shit. It's like, it is what it is. If y'all catch me on a nice day where I happen to got like a haircut, a shape up, or whatever it is, chances are, if a facial hair is trimmed, I did it myself. If I got somewhat of a moderate shape up, I more than likely did that shit myself at home with the 3 mirrors that I got. But like I said before, a lot of people not comfortable. So like I said, this is why you got people in the comment section that's willing and ready to sit up there and talk all types of shit because they're not ready to sit up there and actually put in and do that motherfucking hard work. People can't, like I said, people say I can't deal with critiques. I highlight and I laugh at the shit that people say in videos. A lot of people, they'll be like, oh, let me just sit up there and let me ban this person. Let me do this. Let me do that. Nah, now you will sit up there and get banned and shit if you say some ridiculous type nonsensical shit where you're being racist and all. Nah, you out of here, son. I ain't about to keep that up here. I don't gotta look at that, nor does anybody else. I'm getting you up out of here. Like I said, make you another Google account and do the same shit, and I'll do that another 20 times. No problem. I got nothing but time. I got nothing but time. Like I said, if people say some nonsense, that's whatever. You want to sit up there and decide to try to be racist, that's on you. You out of here. You out of here. But like I said, to the other ones, it's like, yo, man, yo, you know, start doing a channel. Like I said, if you want to be brave in the comment sections, start motherfucking doing channels. Like I said, a lot of the comments that people want to leave critiquing and shit, a lot of people want to leave comments at a point in time. If society moves to the point where your actual government name is attached directly to your social media profile, people are going to be less likely to actually leave comments. They're going to be a lot more careful because you can easily track who that person is. Like earlier on when I had the first channel, I kid you not, I had people that were actually leaving like dumbass comments on my shit, and they had all of their social media associated with their name. I'm like, are you stupid? I'm like, sir, I know exactly who you are. I can see the picture of your family and your kids. I saw what you ate on July 4th. I saw the presents that you got for Christmas from your wife. Like I'm literally sitting up there reading people's like history and shit. Like on, so I'm like, who? Oh, like yo, earlier on, people are so lucky I'm not the person I am right now. Oh, oh my God, those people so lucky. It's like the ones that was being racist and saying all of that nonsense. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, you gonna do this and you got the picture of your kids directly on your profile. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like, why would you be so stupid? Like, oh my God. Like, why would you do this? And then I can see your wife or your girlfriend's Facebook because y'all both linked. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like I said, some people just don't know. I don't understand them. I don't understand them. Oh man. I think I got that one. I think I do. I think I do got that one. I think I do got that one. Of course, the white dudes with beards. Of course, that's what I'm talking. Like yo, let me tell you something real quick. Let me tell you something. This is how. People gonna be like, yo, what is Seji talking about? Let me tell you something. This is how you would basically turn Henry Cavill black, right? Let him get like a nice fade, give him like the design in that fade, sit up there and lighten up like the sides, give him like a little bit, not a full-fledged tan, give him like a light tan, and give him like a nice kilo chain with like probably like some streetwear, like a nice tracksuit or something like that. Or you can give him like one of the G Unit wife beaters that they had. Give him one of those. And then you got Henry Cavill. Like I said, like yo, in the back of my mind, every single time I sit up there and see stuff, it's like it's so much stuff that I can sit up there and see. Like it's ridiculously crazy. And I'm like, this is how I understand how simple it is for white dudes to automatically get looked at by like by black girls. It's not difficult. If you give a white dude, in a sense, everything, still leave him white, but you put everything that a black dude is on that white dude. I get it. I see it. I completely, and then you can put it to the reverse, right? You'll have black dudes that are infatuated with girls of other cultures who, who've gotten like the surgery to get like a butt, or to get breast augmentation, or to get, their lips done. I'm like, so basically you just take whatever black women have, and then you just insert it here directly on any ethnicity. I get it. I see it. I understand. I understand. But it's like, you talking about supernatural, yeah. Omni Man. That's because women like old guys. They like dudes that are like in. That's why I brought up the dude at the office, because women were not looking at that dude. Women weren't looking at that dude up until he got like a beard. Oh wait, what's some stuff? Like they use their real names like Rufus, Xavier. Yeah, like dude, I kid you not. It was like, yo, earlier on when I started doing this, you would have thought it was like the early 2000s. Like people didn't understand the internet, and I'm like, you have to be kidding me. I'm like, dude, you're putting your government name as direct. Why would you do this? Why would you do this to yourself? I'm like, man, ooh. You know how many people could have lost their jobs back then? A lot. Oh man, it's so lucky I'm not the person I am today. Oh man, a lot of people got saved. Let me tell you, a lot of people got saved. A lot of people got saved. Not even just on my platform, but on other platforms as well. If any black content creator can go back and just think of some of the comments that were left, and then look at those names, man, that was a gold mine. Let me tell you. That could have been the start of cancel culture right there. That would have been the real start. But we just weren't up on it yet. We didn't know. We didn't know the power that we had. Disby said, I once had a white troll told me that he would come see me. I pulled up to his address and he recognized quickly. I mean, that's usually how it works. That's usually how it works. That's usually how it works. Like I said, I had early on, I had brothers sit up there and be like, yo, man, you talking like a lot of shit. Like, yo, why don't you come to Florida and sit up there and talk that and see if you still got that same mouth? I'm like, bro, why would I be coming to you? I'm not the aggressor here. You the thug. You supposed to be the one pulling up and seeing me because you the one with the problem. I don't got a problem. I'm your ordinary, your friendly neighborhood black guy that has a platform, and I speak my piece in my opinion. That's it. If I wanted to fight people, then I would be a boxer. I would be in the UFC. I would have kept going with Taekwondo back when I was like 12 or 13. I would have did that. But that's not what I did. So here we are. Here we are. Like I said before, like, it's crazy when people want to sit up there and like act like ultra tough online. But I'm like, the craziest part is, but like, you got people, doing stuff in your family, but you ain't trying to act tough to them. Your father might have did some stuff to you. That's where your real aggression coming from. Your father might have did something. Your grandfather might have did something to you. Why ain't you doing something to them? Why ain't you trying to roll up and come pull up to them? Why are you still showing up to that family gathering, still, taking pictures with them? Why are you doing that? That's crazy to me. Like I said, this is why, and this is going back to what I stated before with the video, with the picture that's in the background, where I basically stated that black men need therapy. Yo, black men need therapy. Black men need therapy. Like I said before, it's like it's the craziest shit out here. Like I said, there would be a little bit less aggression, or if there is aggression, it would be pointed in the right directions if a lot of brothers actually went out and sought therapy. But a lot of brothers ain't going to do it because they feel like it's going to deem them as weak. Case in point, a lot of black men don't want to sit up there and go get their prostates checked because they feel that that means that there's something that they're not. It's like, nah, bro, you need to get your prostate checked because prostate cancer is killing us 3 times more than any other race of men out here. But if you tell black men that, it's like, man, no, whatever. If I die, I die. So we're Ivan Drago now. If he dies, he dies. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're doing the YOLO because you don't want somebody to check your prostate because you're going to feel a certain type of way. Bruh, I'll be damned. I'm not about to be sitting up here dealing with or trying to have to suffer through cancer, have to do chemotherapy and whatnot. If all I got to do is go to a doctor and have them check me out every once in a while, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck if anybody, oh, you did that? Nigga, you ain't no man no more. All right, then, nigga, you dying of cancer. That's where we at. Death is going to come see you right now, and death is going to see me in 60 plus years. That's where we at. Like I said, it's a lot of shit that like I said, I've tried to focus on before in a variety of videos. I done talked about prostate exams. I done talked about cancer and whatnot. And especially dealing with black men. Like I said, I done talked about some shit. But it's like, people don't roll up to those videos. So they, those will just stay, in the past. Somebody will find those. 2 years from now, one of those videos might show up, when people are ready to actually look at the information. Let me see. No, Tippy, no. I know what, no, I know what you, trust me. Roughly, a lot of people out here have a celebrity crush that is not black. Of course, like I said before, I'm not about to sit up here and motherfucking act like, yeah. I'm just ultra, like, super black. All of my crushes have always been 100%. Nah, I'll be 100% lying. Like, no. Like I said, if I have interest, it's like, yo, this celebrity is dope because she has this motherfucking interest. That's it. It's like, that's the thing. Like I said, for me, how I sit up there and look at shit, it's like, yo, if I can sit up there and, in a sense, take a woman to the arcade, or if I can even be in an arcade, right, and I can see a woman pulling off a 10-hit combo on motherfucking Tekken, or like Tekken 3, Tekken 4, whatever the fuck it is, and she didn't look at no books and no shit, that's some fly ass shit. That's some attractive ass shit. I'm just gonna be honest. It don't matter who the fuck it is. That's some attractive ass shit, because you're not going to list to me. You're not going to show me fields of women that are busting out motherfucking combos on goddamn Tekken. It just that just is not, a thing that motherfucking takes place. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, like what was that? When I used to play basketball, right? Back when I was young, we played basketball on Elmhurst, right? This is in Detroit, right? This is on Dexter, right? So when we played basketball on Elmhurst, I told the story before, play with a variety of people, right? Including drug dealers, right? There was a girl that rolled up to the scene. I never forget this day. I saw her across the street. I'm like, I see her with some shoes. She don't got no socks on. I see her with the shorts, and I see her with the shirt, and I see her with like the medium hair. I think it came down to like below her ears. And I was like, I think she about to come over here and play. Internally, I was getting hyped. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, it's about to happen. I'm like, all right. Let me relax. Let me calm down. Let me just let me just focus on the game. So she came up over there, and I think she might have been with like her brother or like another friend. She came down and she sat directly on the side of the fence because we were doing pickup games. She came down there and sat, and she waited until like we was done with the game at like 21. And then, everybody started, picking up who they was going to pick up. And I was sitting up there looking, and I'm like, because I love playing defense. I'm not, when it comes to basketball, I was never really, I could shoot if I wanted to. I would just do like these weird ass shots, but they would still go in and people would make fun of it. But I'm like, it still made it. So I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, I'm going to check her, because nobody was really trying to check her. I'm like, no. Because like I said before, the way I am, if you're going to sit up there and like roll up here, I'm going to sit up there and show you that respect. The same defense I put on guys, I'm going to sit up there and be putting that on you. And that's what I did. And through playing that game with her, I gained so much fucking respect for that. Like, yo, let me tell you something. sitting up there playing basketball against a woman that knows how to motherfucking play. She could take the bumps, the bruises, the trips, and the falls, and motherfucking get up and just motherfucking keep playing and motherfucking put in that work. That's one of the most fucking attractive things to me, bar none. That is one of the most attractive fucking things to me. I was like, damn, I damn near wanted to sit up there and like ask her out on a date. I'm like, yo. I'm looking, I'm like, yo, I wonder, like, is she single? She got a boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I got some questions. But out of respect though, because I respected, her game and stuff like that. I didn't sit up there and do it because I felt like more than likely she gets, possibly, hit on a lot. So I'm like, you know what? I just relax on that. But if, I happen to play her again, I'll play her again and that'll be a dope thing. Like I said, that was dope. That was dope. Like I said before, I really wish that more black women would sit up there and play basketball. Like I said before, it's like, yo, I can only just speak for me. I'm not about to sit up there and speak for every man out here because every single time I sit up there and generalize and say some shit, niggas start pulling up to the scene. I'm the type of dude where if you've like done sports, that's attractive. Video games, comic books, anime, that's motherfucking attractive. What else? Eating food, that's attractive. Like I said, I'm a simple dude. Like I said, it's very motherfucking simple, very fucking simple. But like I said, a girl that can sit up there and play sports, ooh, that's up there. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, that is motherfucking up there. Like I told y'all before, me high school and being on track, that's attractive. That's seeing that is attractive. Like I said before, I love the fact of seeing women. Wait. Sunstar said we just have to stay away from Brittany Griner, her divorce. Yeah, hey, look here. That's one of the guys right there. No disrespect. That's one of the guys right there. Like I said, that's one of the guys right there. That's the best way I can say it and put it. That's not me trying to disrespect. I'm just sitting up there saying, I'm like, yo, it's like if I had to do a pickup game and I wanted to win, I'm picking her up. I'm picking her up. I'm for dead. She is the number one pick on my motherfucking team. She got a height and ain't nobody gonna be able to check her. And more than likely she gonna dunk on somebody. I'm motherfucking picking her up. I'm picking her up. She is gonna be on my team. Let me tell you, she is gonna be there. But nah, but Sunstar, I get what you're saying. It's like, nah, I'm like, yo, I got you. Like, what's up, bro? Dap up. Like, what's happening? It's like, I got you. I don't drink though, but I get you a beer or something, like, whatever you got to drink. I got you. It's, that's how I was gonna sit up there and go. I feel like Brittany would be the type that would be in a house like playing 2K or like Grand Theft Auto or maybe like Madden. I can see that. It's like I can look at her and I can automatically see that. I can automatically see that. Let me see. Bam. Let me just get that, because in comes a new challenger, aka the racists have shown their cards. It's the funniest thing is, like I said, and I tell y'all this before. So we had Rob C show up to try to deviate the conversation, but the conversation, right, was still on the conversation. And then every so often we got Miguel that shows up pretty late to the party. He should have showed up here when wasn't nobody here, but yet y'all can't do that because it would be very easy to sit up there and spot y'all. So what Miguel is going to do is he's going to log into one of his other 100 Google fake accounts and bot that one directly up, and he's going to more than likely come directly into the comment section to say the exact same nonsense that he likes to say every once in a while. Like I said, this is the things that happen. People don't have lives. People don't have things that they necessarily want to do. Like I said before, I would pretty much think that you would try to prepare your people and try to better your people on a variety of things. Um, he was like, so Stone was like, how I got Miguel first and Seji overridden me. Yo, as soon as I saw it, I just automatically went. Like I didn't even it didn't even say that you did it first. That was the craziest part. Like I didn't even see it on my end. So like maybe it happened at like the same time, I guess. But yeah, like I said before, it's crazy. Notice how Miguel never shows up in the comment section whenever I do videos on anybody that is a part of the Spanish speaking culture. Uh, the craziest part. Oh, he came back again. You doing good? You doing good? Bring out all those profiles. Bring out all those profiles real quick so we can catch you. Bring out those profiles. Bring out all 1,000 of your profiles. Like I said, y'all must not understand. Y'all are literally in here with a bunch of moderators. Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like, do you not understand? They're literally waiting for you to just pop up. Just so I don't even like you don't even I don't even realistically have to hit a button. They are in the comment section looking, waiting for you to be stupid. Like, yo, it's crazy. Miguel can't change his name because that's just who he is. That's just who he is. It is what it is. The beautiful part on my end though is that I can still happen to see and read the comments even though they're not readable for everybody else. So I just sit back and laugh. Miguel is funny. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I mean, even if Miguel changes his name, he's still going to say and copy him. This dude been saying, you know what? This is what I'll sit up here and say, right? I will give congratulations to Miguel because Miguel, even though it's not as frequent as it used to be, he's been pretty consistent with being a troll. It hasn't paid off at all. I would actually think, in order to be a smart troll, I would think that you would want to troll a channel that's actually larger. This is not even a large channel. Nothing's even really happening here. The most I have, is like 32 people. Oh man. Like I said, it's a very beautiful thing and I love it. Miguel, the most beautiful part about this is no matter what you say, you're still here. You're still being a cuck and you're directly, just on the nuts of black men. It's the craziest thing, right? You are supposed to be the epitome of superiority, and yet you are directly underneath the nuts of black men. I don't understand how that works. I thought it was only white women that like to get blacked. I didn't know it was you. I didn't know that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, if you are in, like I said, I'm not judging. If you are into that type of thing, there are brothers directly out there. If you're inquiring about that, you can go to a variety of places around the United States. I'm pretty sure they will take you out on that offer. Or better yet, you can get yourself thrown in jail or prison, and they'll be right there. You'll have Big Ace, right? You'll have Big Ace and Samuel. They'll be right there for you. They'll be right there for you every single night. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. But the most interesting thing is somebody like Miguel, who they always want to, come directly and troll black men, and they want to state that they're superior and all these, other types of things. But yet you're so superior, but yet how is that working out for you with all of the laws that have, been supposedly passed, but yet you're still allowing your people to get treated like 10th class citizens? It's the craziest things. It's the craziest things. It's like I would think that you'll be for the betterment of your own people and trying to get them out of the plight that they are currently in at this moment in time. It's funny that I've talked more about your people in a sense in a positive light than you have. and you're on YouTube. That's crazy. That's crazy. You would almost think that me as a black man, I care more for your people than you actually do. That's crazy. That's crazy. I get the fact that you are honorary white. I get the fact that y'all been doing this ever since, like, the 40s, 30s, or whatever. Whenever I did that video basically covering this. So I get whatever your last name is. I get that in your mind, you're saying that, you're white. This is why you're projecting and you're telling me to basically paint myself white. No, I never wish to be white. Don't need to be. Like I said before, if you look at the powers of Superman, that's a black man, because y'all can't get y'all powers from the sun. Miguel, you can't even absorb the sun. Matter of fact, we can have a competition and see who can stay out in the sun the longest. Let's see how that works. And I'm not going to need any SPF. Let's try that. Let's try that. Like I said before, it's crazy out here in these streets. It is a 1,000% crazy, directly out in these streets. Yo, DSA1, what is happening? Also, much love to all 36 people. Much love, respect, and appreciation to all of y'all that are here, especially the ones that are directly on my nuts, like Miguel. Because of trolls like Miguel and people within his same line, you guys have helped make both platforms, in a sense, what they are. This is why I love you guys. Oh so much. So much. But much love and appreciation to DSA1. Much love and appreciation, man. Much love, much love, much love. And as Sunstar stated, you can also contribute to a brother. Help a brother out. Donate directly to the platform. I'm not sure if this is Miguel or if this is like his brother that might have went to prison. I'm not sure who it is, because I know that people got phones in jail. So, I'm not sure what it is. But, it's funny that, everybody always want to bring up like the 13%. It amazes me. But yet the same people who are about to be the overwhelming majority in this country still call themselves white. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. I thought y'all were indigenous. Last time I checked, I could have sworn, because you want to talk about black people being 13%, I could have sworn that y'all had about the greater portion of the United States, but all of that was stolen and taken from you, correct? And you were pushed back. How did that happen again? Because you want to talk about black people being 13%. How did you allow colonizers to come onto your land and to push you back? How does that work? History is a bitch. Let me tell you something. History is a real bitch out here. It's real crazy. It's Oh, Timothy said, why is his messages deleted? The messages don't happen to show up because I have very great moderators that are not for the foolishness. So, this is why I sit up there and tell trolls, I'm like, y'all can write. You got a better chance of writing stuff underneath videos in the comment section versus alive. Like, yo, it's common sense. Like, it's the funniest thing is, like I said before, I appreciate trolls because they always want to hang off the nuts off of another. Like, it's the craziest thing out here. It's completely crazy. Nobody calls or sends for these, but yet they're here. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's completely crazy. It's like how truck drivers have to deal with like lot lizards. That's basically what the trolls are. They're in a sense like lot lizards. Nobody in a sense called for them. Nobody in a sense asked for them, but they saw a hole in the market and they decided, hey, let me plug up that hole. Let me just do something. Let me find some activities. Right? That's the same thing that trolls do. The only difference between trolls and lot lizards is the fact that lot lizards get paid. Trolls don't. Trolls don't get paid. It's crazy. Old School said, did you hear about the illegal marijuana operation in San Bernardino, California? 2 months ago, everyone got caught was Asian and the maximum sentence was at least 4 years. You know what? I'm not even surprised. Now, I ain't even hear nothing about that. Like I said, this is why I got y'all, because only got 4 pairs of eyes. You guys have many, when it comes to, being in a group and, and seeing stuff that I can't see. Like I said, that's crazy. That's crazy out here. But like I said, I don't expect Asians to oh, Timothy said a lot of lizards don't exist like they used to. Yeah, that's true. You probably had them much more maybe in like the early 2000s and far back. I understand that. Like I said, you don't need to be a lot lizard when you can just go to OnlyFans. But I tell you this though, like that one video that I showed you. Well, I ain't showed a video. Like the one image that I showed y'all where it dealt with prostitution. They got I think it was Washington or it was like LA. There's literally a street where women are prostituting themselves. I kid you not. I saw a cop drive by. Nothing. I'm like, if this is going to be the case, just make it legal. Like, I don't understand. I realistically, I just don't understand. Like I said, this is my thing. Regardless of how, like I said, there needs to be parameters. There needs to be parameters. There needs to be age limitations. Age limitations, age limitations, age limitations, age limitations. There needs to be age limitations. And like I said, the same thing they did up there, what is it, like Amsterdam or wherever it is, you can make it legal and just make them government workers. That's all you got to do. They got the benefits of healthcare. They're sitting up there getting checked out. They're sitting up there paying taxes from whatever they're sitting up there. Like I said before, they could easily sit up there and do this. You done made marijuana legal. Well, you might as well sit up and do the same thing with prostitution. You might as well just sit up there and do it. You already got women doing it on OnlyFans. You might as well just sit up there and do it. Like, I'm just saying. But like I said, age limitations. Age limitations. Age limitations, age limitations, age limitations. And the only reason, this is my thing. The only reason why I say, in a sense, make it legal is because the trafficking. My main thing is you can't, in a sense, stop it because trafficking is going to happen. But you can severely cut down on it if the people who are making the utmost money from the trafficking, if all of that is going towards like the government, if those women are basically protected by the government or however it basically works, that cuts out a lot of that BS. Because women are going to be like, why would I be sitting up here doing this on the street and anything can happen to me when I can just be doing this legally and making money the same way that I've been making? I just have to sit up there and, give my cut, whatnot. Like I said before, I have a lot of ideas that are completely, vastly wild. Timothy said, wait, what made that drug bust illegal in Cali? Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Maybe. Now, I'll tell you this. I did do a video where they have certain areas in California where weed is not legal. It's not legal. They got certain areas in California. California is, of course, a large area, right? But they got certain areas where they don't want that to be a part of it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know what? The funniest thing is I'm looking at this dude like right, and he sounds like somebody that I've banned before. There's quite a few people. You also sound like somebody who did a video on me before. Quite interesting. But Roberto, the most interesting thing is the same thing happens in South America, but yet you don't want to talk about that though. You don't want to talk about what your men are down there doing in South America with the sex trafficking of women, young women, the elderly. You don't want to talk about all of the raping and the molesting that is directly going down there. You don't want to talk about that though. You don't want to cover those though, right? You don't want to cover what men in your community are sitting up there doing, right? You don't want to cover that though, right? You don't want to talk about that though, right? And the funny thing is, I've covered a lot of these stories. And then you want to turn around and say that, we don't do that to women. Oh, the stories that I have, they say otherwise. Because the most beautiful thing is I don't just pay attention to the United States news. I look at news in every single continent. And I look at news in South America, and I look at how the streets are, right? I look at the fact of how the people are suffering, right? How a lot of your monies that are directly in those countries ain't worth shit. You can't even wipe your ass with that money. in order to buy groceries, you can barely even afford it with a suitcase of the bills that is a part of your country, but yet you want to sit up there and talk about the stuff that black people are sitting up there doing. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's funny how you won't talk about the shit that actually affects your demographic and your own people. It's funny how you won't sit up there and talk about how white people are mistreating your own people, even though you want to be buddy buddy and side by side and you want to be honorary whites. It's funny that y'all don't want to sit up there and talk about that though, but you got the breath and the energy to try to talk about black people. Y'all the same motherfuckers that got the breath and the energy to try to tell black people, oh, y'all don't need reparations. We need our reparations first. Nah, nigga, you don't need shit. You should have fought back and took back the land that white people took from you, but you can't sit up there and do that. So now you sitting up here talking and you're being on a white man's dick, and now you want to sit up there and come to this black platform and you want to sit up there and start running your mouth talking shit about, oh, black people do this crime, y'all do this crime. Who, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Who are the group of people that were sitting up there trying to say build the wall? They weren't saying that because of black people. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who? Let me look back at that history real quick. Last time I checked, Roberto, white people weren't saying build the wall because of black people, right? Okay, just checking. Because you on a white man's dick so much, I can't even tell. Like you sucking on that like a pacifier right now. That's crazy how you talking right now. It's real crazy. Real crazy. Like I said before, I guess you must be an expert. You must be a real expert. You are a real jaw expert. Let me tell you. You are a jaw and armchair warrior for white men. Let me tell you. Woo! You out there. They must know your name by heart. Let me tell you. Because you really working your mouth for them at this moment in time. That's crazy. That is crazy. I've always seen you say so much shit and praise white people, but yet looking at your name, I've never seen you praise your own people. That tells me all I need to see. That tells me all I need to hear. Like I said, you can keep rolling up, man. They going to sit up there and keep hitting you with the exact same shit. But like I said before, if you're really about that life, you'll take back the land that was stolen from you. But you're not going to do it though. You're not going to sit up there and do it though. Like I said, you worried about what black people are doing. Go back and tell the government to give them back the land that they took from your people. Go tell the United States government to do that. You won't do that though. You won't do it. You won't be sitting up there trying to start up a petition, trying to start a movement to go do that. You ain't doing that. You know how many billions of dollars they done set up there and made directly off of the land they stole from your people, and yet y'all don't got nothing to show for it? Amazing, ain't it? But yet you don't want to talk about that though. All right. Okay. Like I said before, people don't want to sit up there and talk. People don't want to talk. People don't want to talk. Like I said, be honorary white and stay there. Like I said, you done got that branding. It is A-OK. So then when everything goes to shit, they're gonna sit up there and say it's your fault. When everything goes to shit, they gonna sit up there and tell you that it's your fault. Like I said, you got all these countries over there in South America that y'all running from. What happened? What happened to being a proud people? What happened to loving your community, loving your family? Why are you not back there talking shit? Why are you not focused on trying to fix that community? Why are you not focused on trying to build that up? What happened? Like I said, that shit crazy. Y'all be talking all this reckless shit. Like I said, it's funny how everybody want to talk shit about black people, but yet when we start looking at numbers, what country are you from? You okay. You African? You say, let me go look at some numbers. Let me go look at the crime stats. Oh, you from some Asian country? Which Asian area? Oh, you over there? Let me go look at some statistics. Let me see how those women getting. Oh, okay, all right, right. Like I said, y'all got all this mouth. Y'all got all this mouth. Y'all want to say all this this silly type shit. But yet, let somebody figure out what country that you from, where your bloodline and your lineage comes from, and then we sitting up there looking at a whole different story and a whole different case. Then you start shutting the fuck up. Start sitting up there shutting the fuck up real quick. Like I said before, much love and appreciation to Miss Bell for becoming a patron member. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much. Like I said, every little bit helps. Because YouTube is like, yeah, son, we ain't about to let you do that no more, son. But like I said, and also my to anybody who had a membership on this channel, make sure to check your bank statements. Due to the simple fact that they cut off my memberships, so anything after this month, you should not be getting charged at all. If you are, you might want to, sit up there and, try to, make a call to either your bank or whatever it is, because I'm not getting that money. I'm just letting you know, anything after, I ain't getting nothing. So if YouTube is charging you 3 months later, you better sit up there and let them know that YouTube is sitting up there some funny business going on. Some real funny business, going on. But on top of that, for the few that were a part of the memberships here, if you would be so kind, if you still would like to, support the channel, you can roll over to the Patreon and become a Patreon member. You can just select the lowest tier. Like I said, don't even matter. You can select the lowest tier and you can just hit that one up. What's good? I gotta, like I said, I've been saying for the longest time, for the longest time, like, I gotta redo the Patreon, and I gotta fix that up real quick. I still gotta get to it. Let me tell you. But yeah, you can just hit up the lowest tier. You can just, you can just do that. So like I said, when stuff like this happens, um, Michael said, I heard that they started in LA, and then when they got deported to El Salvador, that's when they blew up. Hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not too much of an expert, in that group. I've seen some documentaries and different stuff like that. I ain't an expert, but like I said, I will allow the people of the Spanish speaking community, because I gotta, like I said, I gotta say it that way, because people might be from a variety of areas from South America, whatever, and people don't like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not. I'm like, look here, the greater majority of people speak Spanish, or some people speak Portuguese, and different things of that nature. I'm just going to go with the overall general type of thing. I'm just going to allow them to deal with that situation, because if they got to deal with those gangs, that is there are people within their community that has no bearing on me up until it hits the Black community, and at this moment in time, it has not hit the Black community, nor is it in the Black community, right? So that, that's where I basically lay that one. I'll let them sit up there and handle that. I'll let it, like I said, much power to the ones that gotta, deal with stuff. Michael said, yeah, they generalize us all the time. That's bars. That is, that's straight bars. But it's a lot of battles out here, and I gotta pick and choose which battles I want to fight, because you can't fight everything. So I just try to make it as easy as possible. Yo, Zaire, what is up, man? Much love and appreciation. What is up? What is up? What is up? Still Rain said, yes, YouTube only supports those Black divested channels and those Black conservative channels that do nothing but talk bad about the Black community and general Black men. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it's the easiest thing to do. Like I said, it's a difference between actively, like, you're talking about Black men, but you're trying to sit up there and spotlight something, and you're trying to, in a sense, fix it so that it doesn't become an overall issue, or that it's not still an issue at this moment in time, right? But for other individuals out here, they're just like, yeah, I'm about to sit up there and just be like shitting all on Black men, and I'm about to sit up there and just like shit on Black women. And I'm like, damn, son, I'm like, the routes of ways that people can just easily make money and be successful. I'm like, damn. Like, look at this. You try to do something a little bit different. And you get stuck here. But like I said before, it is what it is. And I, in a sense, even when I started doing this, I knew what it was gonna be. It wasn't gonna be like nothing easy. It was gonna be, hard. You ain't gonna be having like a field of support, from the black community for stuff like that. Like I said, it is what it. Like I said, my brother, Cricket Farms, that man has. Let me see if I can find his IG real quick. As a matter of fact, let me see. I'm trying to find him. Let me see. Let me just type. I didn't mean to do that. Just put all right, Instagram right there. Let me just make sure to mute the site. Oh, that's dope. You got a 101-year-old man gets his high school diploma after he dropped out in the 1930s. That's dope. That's fly. That's fly. I know that man is ecstatic. And like, he's 101. Like the amount of like the transitions in technology, it's like, bruh, I couldn't even. I hope to make it to 100. Well, no, better yet, I'm sorry, that's the wrong words. I will make it to 100. I just got to make sure to keep my body in check and eat the right things. I couldn't even imagine the technology, like how things like transit, like, wow, man, that's oh man, that's I would the stories that he could sit up there and I can't even give him a word straight to even try to. That's amazing. That is amazing, man. Let me tell you that is awesomely amazing. Let me tell you. Let me just showcase this real quick. Let me see something. Let me do that. Would it be easy just to? All right, let me just do this. All right, let me just take that off. Where was? All right, so that's the one right there. I gotta actually widen this, I think. Let me just do it like this. Let me just, like I said, let me just do something a little bit different. I think do I gotta roll this down. This is the brother that I was telling y'all about earlier, right? This is the brother's page right here. Cross-eyed Cricket Farm. So if you would care to find this brother and you want to learn about different types of stuff like dealing with like agriculture, like farming and different stuff like that, and different trips that he's taken. I think he got videos of him going to Africa. I think that's is that a bee farm? I think yeah, because I see it 100. Because he got like pictures from like everything. Wait, why isn't that? Oh, I forgot. I got to scroll down the side. Let me see. Yeah, because he got like a lot of stuff dealing with like nature and see, like right here, that's his brand. Understand what I'm saying? Right here. Can I click that video? Like this is his. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that's his. Like the brother, like the family has their own eggs. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm sitting up here saying. So to all those motherfuckers out there that want to say like, oh, you don't be listening to those solutions. Well, nigga, are you listening? Are you looking at this? Are you looking at this? Anybody in the background is like, yo, man, said you don't be giving those solutions. Said you don't be sitting up there showing off nothing positive. To all those niggas that be complaining, this is the positive shit. This is the positive shit. So when I sit up there and tell y'all that y'all got brothers out here who know about agriculture, who know about farming, who created a brand for themselves, who created brand awareness, who put themselves on social media, who did the hard work and dedication. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. He did that shit. That family, they did that shit. So it's like, it's no excuse out here why black people can't sit up there and do this as a family. This is why I sat up there and stated before, like, yo, black people, yo, get over all of the nonsensical bullshit. Get over all of the bullshit that y'all got going on. I mean, if it's serious shit, I understand. But I'm talking about, oh, I don't like him because he said this, or he did something when I was 9 or 8, because this person likes them better. Get over that motherfucking fuck shit. That's why you stay losing. That's why can't nobody in the family sit up there and make it without somebody else getting jealous. That's why other motherfuckers in the black community get shot and killed all the time, because, oh, that nigga think he better. He moving up. He think he about to leave the hood. He ain't about to leave now. Bow, bow. It's crazy. This is what happens when you got a black family together and they sitting up there doing the work, doing the due diligence, doing the research, coming together as a family. Like I said, people talk about, oh, I want to see more positive stuff about black men. This is the black man right here. This is the brand right here. But are we going to see black people talking about this brother on social media, sitting up there trying to big him up on all of their swole ass platforms that got millions of followers? No. No. And like I said, that's crazy. We would have a lot more brand awareness out here if black people would sit up there and use the platforms that they have to sit up there and showcase shit like this. It's crazy. People always sit up there and say, like, oh man, we don't have this and we don't have that. You don't have none of that out there because white people ain't telling you what you got out there. We shouldn't be depending on white people to sit up there and tell us shit about what it is that our black people are out here doing. That's craziness to me. That's craziness. Matter of fact, let me do another one. Oh, I ain't even done yet. Let me do another one. Hold on, I'm gonna have to I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Hold on. Where's the window? All right, let me hit up another one real quick. Let me go to this brother real quick. This is another brother right here. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. This is a black man. Pay attention. This is somebody that I have talked about since the original platform. This is the brother, Devlin Carter. He has his own clothing brand. He's called out other rich billion-dollar brands that have copied his exact shit and tried to sell and market it. It's called Psy Collective. If you want to see who this man is, the name is directly up there. So I don't want to hear motherfuckers talking about, oh, we don't got black fashion designers. Yo, he makes motherfucking belts. He makes socks. Like, he makes shoes. He got the heels for women. Like, do you understand? I'm clicking on the wrong screen. Look at this. He got hip like them shit. Yo, that's nice. That is nice. He makes this. All of this. And this is the brother right here. I've watched, and he's also a part of the military as well. He was a part of the military a while ago. Like he does like a lot of wild storytellings. When I would watch like his lives and shit, like it's funny. This dude, he's a cool dude though. Like this dude, let me explain something to you. This dude is so dope that the people that worked for him for years, he got them cars. Understand what I'm saying? This brother got his employees cars. He got them, I think he got somebody like a Benz. He got somebody else like a Rover. He got them some expensive cars. They didn't have to pay nothing for them. He got them out of his own pocket. That was the appreciation that he is showing for them because of the love and the dedication and the hard work that they set up there and gave to that company. That is a company that he started directly from home. Understand what I'm saying? The stuff, let me go back through this again. Let me go back through this again. All of these shoes that you're seeing, these are shoes that he made. He makes this. All of the shit that you see directly on his IG, he makes this. This is a black man with his own brand. A black man with his own brand. And at one point in time, for quite a few times on IG, he had to make a few posts because his posts weren't sitting up there getting looks because IG was shadow banning his shit. They were hating on the shit that he's sitting up there doing. They were working with other individuals to sit up there and, in a sense, try to lower his shit. So like I said, I showcase, and I've showcased prior before this, black companies that are doing a variety of things. Like I said, this brother is a father. Own shoe company, own clothes. I was hoping at one point in time that I was going to sit up there and be able to make him enough money so I could sit up there and buy some of the brother's stuff because I really wanted like a collection of his stuff. Like I wanted to sit up there and get like, he had this, I'm not sure if I can even find it because he got so many posts. He had a dope Detroit Red Wing shirt. I mean, not shirt. He had it was like a jacket. It was the flyest shit that I ever seen. I'm like, yo, I'm going to one day make enough money so I can put down some money and buy it. The dopest shit is like, look at this. This brother, he made this. And you got Steph Curry wearing a brother's shorts. Come on, son. Come on, son. It ain't no reason why this dude should be. It's no reason why he's not popular in the black community. That's what I'm saying. But the funniest thing is, let white boys start sitting up there getting onto this shit. Let white boys jump on this first. And then here come all the niggas like, oh, yo, man, I seen this white boy. He had these fly shoes. Like, yo, I got to sit up there and get me a pair of those. I don't even know who make them. I'm about to find out. I'm about to sit up there and buy it. But it's like, when you got black people telling you that you should be sitting up there supporting, people don't want to roll up. Oh, is that a bag he made? Hold on, son. Hey, the brother got a bag too. And that looked dope. That's a clean ass bag. Now, if he got that in black, let me tell you something. Let this brother get this bag in black. I wish he had like a wider camera angle. Yo, we got old school up here too. Yo, old school, is this you? I'm not even sure. It might be a different old school. It might be a different old school. But yo, the bag is fly. And the quality that he puts into like everything that he makes is crazy. I wanted to get that card too. I remember when they had a list, and that was for the people that that's the members only card that he has for the people that really buy from the what's the name, so you can get like promotions, discounts, and different stuff like that. So for all those black people that's like, oh man, all of this stuff is too high, you got some discounts. I think the card, that was about, was it about like 300 or something? It was a nice, it was a few $100s, but people are like, yo son, that's too much money for a membership. But I'm like, dude, that card that is only going to him, that card is going to give you promotions that can't nobody else get. You're going to be able to get merchandise from pop-up shops that people can't sit up there and get. You're going to be saving thousands of dollars when it comes to buying his actual, like you're getting a discount. You're paying $300 up front, but you're saving thousands of dollars. And this is why I be sitting up there saying with like black people don't make sense. Y'all always saying that y'all want a discount and he's offering a discount, and black people ain't really fluctuating trying to even like buy nothing. Like I said, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. Ooh, that's clean. Ooh. 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 Oh my God. Ooh, that's nasty. I like that. I like that. And I think that's some suede on the front too. Oh, if I had money. Oh my God. Let me tell you, bro. If I let me just stop. Yo, those are nice too. Those are nice too. Oh man. Like I told you, like the stuff that this brother got is sick. He got the Jason Voorhees up here. He got kids' shoes as well. Like I said, he got the clothing. That's the brand right there. He got the vultures. That's his symbol right there. Wow. Nike accuses StockX of selling fakes after purchasing counterfeit shoes. Ooh. Ooh. But yet, if black people sit up there and shop with this brother here, you ain't purchasing no fakes or no knockoffs. These are his designs. These are things that he look at this, look at this, look at this. This is a picture. This is a picture of like the warehouse where he got his shoes basically sitting. Look at all those pallets. Look at that. Hundreds. Craziness. Like I said, people like I said before, y'all want to sit up there and see black positivity? This is black positivity right now. You got a brother that got his own clothing brand. That's promoting himself, chefing it up. Ooh, those are not. Oh, those are reflective. Hey, I like that. I like that. If he can, if he makes like a jacket with that, oh, that'd be so clean. Oh my God. Yo, this is how much it hurts when you don't really have money to buy stuff. I was sitting up here window shopping online. This is crazy. Like I said, I've been offended. Yo, that's a nice setup. That's a nice setup. That is a nice setup. Like, yo, I've been a fan. I've just never been able to like buy anything because it's like when I want to do stuff, it just is not feasible. Something is always happening. And it's like, yo, his stuff is fly. Like I said, whenever y'all get the time, go through his IG and sit up there and look at what it is that he created. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see something. Let me scroll back up. Let me scroll back up. TV said, nope, those are rainbow colors. I don't care what you're saying. I'll still wear it. I don't even, man, look here. Let me tell you. Let me sit up there and tell you. Let me just go to the what's the name real quick. Let me see. Is it even is it showing up here correctly? Yeah, it's showing. So this is the brother's website right here. Somewhere in America. Look at this. Look at this. This brother got tops, he got accessories, he got the shoes. In one live stream that he was talking, he was saying that he's working on suits because he wants to, make suits for men. Like, yo, like I said, like the style, the eye that this dude has is dope. Like I said, he got the products that you need to sit up there and clean stuff. He's even giving you that. He got the different types of laces. You see the brand, the side brand, the logo directly on those. Like I said, like people don't even understand. Like I said, people talking about they want black positivity. They want to sit up there and see black clothing makers. You got that. The brother was even wearing his own glasses in a lot of his videos. I would need to get like some prescriptions though, because I can't see directly in those though. They dope though. They real fly. Like I said, look at this. Look at this. This man got all those are dope. Those are clean. I can see those are like a nice like pink type of suit, like an Easter pink or something like that. Get on the had a camera on colors. Like the stuff is dope. It is very, very dope. Like I said, let me scroll back up. Let me scroll back up. And I'm looking at stuff that is affordable. I'm just going straight to the tops. Like I said, he got the different shirts. Oh, brother got Batman on that. Yo, I see that. You got no, actually I think that might be I think that's Vulture as a matter of fact. Yeah, he got the Vulture on there. Yeah. I see you. That's dope. That's clean. I like that. That's clean. I like that. He got the different shirts. He got the polo up there for those who like polos and whatnot. You got the other types of t-shirts and whatnot. Like I said before, like yo, and this is like this right here. This is like that 90s style. This is the 90s style where you got the different, like colors and whatnot. Like yo, like I said, like the stuff you got some clean stuff. Oh, I can't click on the other ones for some reason, which is crazy. Let me see. Tops, you got the polos, shirts. Oh, you got track jackets? Hold on. Oh, you don't got them up yet. All right, I got you. Let me see. Let's go to just bottoms in general. Got the shorts directly up here. Those are dope. Got some dope shorts up here. These are real, like yo. This is dope. And quite a lot of his clothing have like the theme of like the vulture. You can clearly see that, in ooh, I like the red. I like those red ones. Is that like some suede type? That look like, is that suede? That's looking real suede. This is looking real. Oh, it's polyester, light fleece. Okay. So it's washable. All right, all right. I'm like, that's looking real suede. I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna hold up. trying to wash it, but it's like, yo, it's clean. It's clean. Like I said before, people want black positivity. It won't let me. I feel like it's just my Google doing this to me. Or maybe everything is already accounted for. It's just, some of these are sold out. Damn, son. Let's go to all accessories. Matter of fact, no. Let me go to the shoes. I don't think I went to the shoes. So those are like the little foams right there. Got the little slides. Since you got people that like Crocs, right? Everybody like Crocs. So you got a black clothing designer that set up there and came up with some foams, because Crocs don't really got no looks to them. So I don't want to hear nobody, oh man, these shoes look like this. Crocs don't have no type of flair, no type of flavor, no nothing. They don't have none of that. And then on top of that, he still got the sides. Like let's say if maybe you want to put some laces or something on it. Let's say if you want to put like those little Croc buttons on or whatnot, you can put them directly on those shoes on the side if you want to. Like I said before, it's like, yo, we gotta sit up there and be looking. That's dope. I like the tie-dye effect. I like that. I've always liked like tie-dye type of like shoes and clothes and whatnot, like the 70s esque, like type deal. I like that. Oh, we got underwear up here? Oh, he don't got them up there. Okay, he just got the listing. All right, I got you. Let me see. I keep clicking this and I keep forgetting I gotta take my time. So that's the hat. He actually had more hats, but I know that sometimes he does stuff like limited. So it's like when it's out there, if he got like 100 of them, you gotta roll up there to the website. You gotta hurry up and snatch it up. Oh, he got. I don't think the wallet's up there. I think I might have seen a wallet on IG, because sometimes when he does his live, he's in like his in like the room. I guess he does like his ideas that he works in, and you can see a lot of the past shoes that people have gotten. He had like some Nintendo 64. He had some NES shoes. I think he might have did Sega. He had some 64. He had PlayStation. Like, yo, this dude is dope. This dude is dope. Let me tell you something. The dude is dope. Let me see. Oh, that's dope. Okay, you got a windbreaker up here. Okay. Is that like one of like the pearlescent type of or is it just like, is it a white windbreaker? What is it? Oh wait, that's how it look? Or maybe it was just the lighting. Or is this, oh okay, maybe it's two different ones. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. So a color changes. Happens in direct sunlight or UV light, not heat activated or overcast weather, blocking direct UV. Yo, that is fly as hell. Yo, I love shit like that. I've always wanted a car that has that type of paint where it's like when the UV basically hits it, it changes color. That's the way that I wanted like a lot of my shit to be. So that's how so it automatically, it starts off as like it's washed out. But then once the UV light basically hits it, you can see all of that. Yo, that is dope. That is dope. That's some fly shit. That's fly. Like I said, this man got stuff out here. You ain't sitting up there seeing other brands sitting up there pulling this stuff out. So the other ones he just got the listings up there. So these are the track suits. I think I might have seen some of these before. I think, yeah. Like I said, that looks like, and the tracksuit looks soft too. That look real comfortable. Look real comfortable. Let me tell you something. Let me see. You got a vest. I don't think you got the vest up there yet. You don't got those up there yet. And then you got the women's. So you got that's dope. I didn't even know it was a clear part to it for the rest of the top part of the foot. That's dope. Got, and look at that. Look at that. That's how you sit up there and put your brand awareness out there. Like I said, you doing stuff like artistically, that's dope. Like that's dope. That look like something that you would see it, like it would be a like a prototype in a sense, right? How you have like a lot of these high class designers, like, oh, we got these prototypes for these shoes. No, this ain't a prototype. This is an actual shoe. This is an actual shoe, an actual working shoe that a woman can sit up there and wear, and and go out in. And you got these as well. I seen some other versions of these to the right. I've seen some other versions of these before, but I think those were, only specifically for a certain time. And then you got the kids, you got the Psy collective. Woo! You know how comfortable this looks? Woo! Let me tell you something. That's you got the basically the matching, man. Yo, let me tell you something. Woo! And I don't want to hear nobody saying that this ain't affordable. Well, that's for the kids though. That's for the kids though. But yo, it's affordable though. It's nice and it's affordable. Like, yo, like, oh my God. Yo. Like I said, this man, dude, that's a dope hoodie. I like that. That remind me of like the Kanye West college dropout. That's dope. I like that. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Like I said, man, like, yo, you want to talk about black positivity? This is black positivity. This is where you got it right here. Psy Collective. You got a black man that pulled it, as a lot of people want to say, I pulled it out of the mud. I did this. This is what he did. He took his own money. He invested in himself, in his business, because he had an idea. He saw what he wanted to do. He knows what needs to be done, and he did that. And this man is successful. He don't got like his let me go back to the IG. Realistically, like, yo, his IG should be popping more than this, man. It should be no way in hell that he got like 362K directly up here. Like, realistically, he should have millions directly up there. Like, this is what I be talking about. We got celebrities that, in a sense, ain't doing what he doing the way he's doing it, and they got 14 million followers and people that's willing to buy these singles and all this other type of stuff. But you got a black dude right here with a family that's sitting up there working, got a website down, putting out, and let me also specifically tell people this. This is how dope he is. If there are any issues with the manufacturing or with when the product is going to come out, he will precisely make a video, a timely video, updating people on when the shipments are going out, when they are supposed to accept the shipments, or if people are getting refunds or whatever it is, because he's had people, trust me, and this is the craziest shit with black people. This brother has some people roll up, because I've watched his live streams. People sitting up there saying like, yo, man, I still ain't get this. I still ain't get that. Where's my stuff at? Yo, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Give me back my money. He's like, you know what? I got you. We're going to sit up there and give you a full-fledged refund, and we're also going to block you because we don't need you to be here. We don't need you to be here. And I directly understand that, because there's a lot of things that you're not in 100% control of, but the respect that he has for his people, he's like, yo, let me let y'all know, like, yo, this is what's basically going on with, with the clothes, with the delivery, or what's going on and all this other type of stuff. It's like, yo, at least he's doing that. Gucci ain't going to tell you shit. Nike ain't going to tell you shit. If the J's that you ordered that came out Friday supposed to be here on the weekend or on a Monday and you still ain't got them, Nike ain't really going to be telling you shit. You got to inquire about that shit. Like, yo. Boss man said, "Can you walk in those without breaking your ankles?" Are you talking about the women's shoes or the men's shoes? Are you talking about the women's shoes or the men's shoes? Because at any given point in time, a woman wearing heels that can sit up there and happen at any pair of heels. A crack, like if a crack basically transpire, if you got uneven ground, whatever it is, a woman can still break her ankles. I done seen women on a catwalk sitting up there modeling, and it's nothing but flat ground, and they sitting up there trembling like a level 10 earthquake is happening, like it's crazy, and that's even level ground. So it's like I don't know which one you're trying to say. I'm not sure if you're talking about the gym shoes. I'm not sure if you're talking about like the phones that he got, or if you're talking about the men's shoes. Now I'll tell you this: if you got questions, I'm going to be real with you. Let me put this back up here. If you got questions, boss man, this is specifically to you. If you got questions about his shoes and you want to inquire about his shoes, go to the man himself and ask those questions. He's in his comment sections, or better yet, follow this man and make sure you get the notifications when he goes live, because he goes live. He goes live, technically sometimes often, and he answers questions that show up in the comment section. If you think your comment ain't going to get listed and you really want to inquire about these shoes, sit up there and put $1 up there and make sure your comment get highlighted so he can respond to it. Like I said, if you got questions, if you really want to inquire because you're looking to buy, you can go directly to the source. I'm telling you who it is. Devlin Carter, Side Collective, directly on IG. This is also, I put up the where the website at? This is the man right here. This is the website. So if you really, as the man you are, if you really got questions for this man and about his product, I implore you to go do your research and inquire and ask these questions directly to the source. I'm giving you all the information that you need, even on his website. If you don't like the IG, he got Twitter. He also got TikTok. Matter of fact, let me click on that. Let me mute the site. TikTok, he got 28.9K followers. It should be way more than that. Look at that. I got it. I hate doing this. This is crazy. This is annoying. Whatever. Give me another one. Give me another one. I hate having to do these sometimes. Thank you. Look at this. Look at it. And yeah, he was on the Breakfast Club before too. I did watch that episode as well. So like I said, this dude, ooh, those are looking nice. Do those change color? Please don't tell me those change color. Oh, he got the red versions. I'm thinking he got the red versions. Or they might change color. I don't know. But like I said, if you got, yeah, that's bars. You can twist your ankle in any type of shoes. That's bars. But I'm like, what are you doing to twist your ankles? Because half of the time, people that sit up there and be wearing Jordans ain't even playing basketball. Let's just be honest. You got a lot of black men in the community that got like 100 pair of Jordans, but they not even out there hooping. So I'm like, that's crazy. And this is, wait, is that the one? Is this when he did the wait, let me see. Design some kicks to, okay, this ain't the one. This is the one where he oh yeah. He got the car where he designed it to match up with the shoes. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the whole collection. All of those are his shoes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Those are his shoes back there. All of the, you can't show me black men with a collection of their own shoes in the background. Man, I get tired of talking. Let me calm down. Let me not even get up in arms. Let me not even do it. Like I said, if you really want to inquire about this dude, go to his social media platforms. Subscribe to his social media platforms. Go to his live streams or whatever it is, so you can sit up there and get the questions that you want. Look at, oh my God, look at that. So you put the heat directly to them, and that's what happens. Ooh, that is dope. Look at that. All of those shoes. Understand what I'm saying? All of those shoes that are directly, that's all the shit that he is making. And then, hold on, let me see if I can freeze it. Let me see if I can freeze it, because I got to wait for him to pan out real quick. Right there. The jackets, those are also his too. Those are also his too. Like I said before, like, yo, people got to sit up there and pay attention, dog. And yeah, he did have a Valentine's Day drop too. He did have that as well. Like I said, man, this is like, it's crazy. Look at all that stuff he created. Yeah, he got wait, he got the Chuckies down there too. I think he has some Freddy's as well. Like I said, like, oh yeah, Chucky's. Ah, it went past. Look at. Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can. He got the Chucky's up top. I'm not sure what. Oh yeah, the Jasons are in the background. I'm not sure if y'all can see me point, but all the way to the left, all the way to the left, he got the Jasons directly up there. He also got some Freddy's too. I'm not sure where the Freddy's at, but he got those. Like I said, like, yo, this is some powerful shit. Like, I keep trying to tell people, and people want to roll up trying to sit up there and say, like, yo, where the solutions at? Why you not give us solutions? Why you not doing this? Why you not doing that? Like I said before, we had about what, like 30, close to 40 directly up in here. What starts happening when I start showcasing what black people doing? Now it dwindled down. Now it drops. Because when I'm angry and I'm raging out on shit, everybody want to tune into that. But when I'm and I'm calm and I'm excited, and I'm excited for like black people, I'm excited to see black men sitting up there like, yo, using the power that they got, the Midas touch, to create something. Now motherfuckers want to sit up there and pull back. People want to start disappearing. Like I said, people ain't really ready to sit up there and see black people really out here making it, because this brother right here, realistically, he should, like, his money should be like beyond Jay-Z's. I'm just going to be honest. With the type of mind frame that he has, with the designs that he has and the things that he's doing, his money should be way above Jay-Z's. It shouldn't even be it shouldn't even be a talk. The shit that he's creating should be in everybody's stores. Like, people should be trying to knock down his door to sit up there and put their stuff in his stores. But like I said, that's not going to happen. Why? Because those white companies want to make sure to keep it white. They ain't trying to sit up there and have a black man like this come up and become a billionaire or have hundreds of billions of dollars. No, they're trying to keep this small. And while they keep it small by suppressing what it is that he's doing, they're going to go through his stuff, through his collection, and they're going to copy all of his shit and then try to say and turn around and act like it's brand new. And it's not. Like I said, people want to talk about black excellence, but when black excellence is showcased, people don't want to show up for it. People ain't going to show up for it. Because I can promise you, I could decide to make a video just solely just going through his website and talking about this. And I promise you, I'm not going to have 4K people roll up to that platform. I'm not going to have like 4K people roll up to the video and talking about how great the clothes are and how they want to sit up there and buy. And you know, it's not going to happen. But like I said, let me have been talking about like some J's or some rare retros or some other type of shit. Let me have set up there and got like a pair of like the McFlys, like the what is it, the Air Magnums, whatever it was. I wanted to get those shoes because of Back to the Future. Let me have had a pair of those shoes, and let me have did like a video on that. Watch people would have sat up there and fluctuated to that video. Those shoes, what they cost, I think on a low, I think somebody might have got it for 16K, but on a high, I think somebody had it for like 30 plus or something like that, something crazy. Like I said before, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, you literally got a black man doing this. But where are black people at as a collective to sit up there and support them? But then when you see white people and other people supporting a brother like this, y'all want to try to call people sellout. Oh man, that man, like no, just say that you just didn't want to sit up there and support people, man. Just come clean and say that you just didn't want to do it. You want to keep buying J's. You want to keep buying the inferior product. And I'm going to say that J's are an inferior product because it costs $13 to make, but niggas out here buying them bitches for about like $250 and up. Niggas over here dying over them shits. That's why I never had a pair of J's, because my mom didn't want me sitting up there getting robbed and dying for them shits. That's why I was wearing N1s. Like, yo, like I said before, man, black people not ready to sit up there and actually see black excellence. That's what I've realized. That's what I've realized. Tippy said, yeah, let me highlight that. Black excellence, that's bars. That's bars. Tippy said, the street profits should be wearing these shoes. A lot of basketball players, football players. A lot of these football and these basketball players got contracts. So the reason that you don't see them wearing other shoes is because they more than likely got like a contract or whatever it is with whoever it is. And that's how they sit up there and do it. Because trust me, what Sunstar said? Sunstar said, truth be known, Bob Marley blew up in Jamaica after Europeans went crazy over him first. You know, the funniest thing that I learned is that somebody had told me that a group in K-pop, I think it was BTS, they didn't really, in a sense, blow up until, you know, black people in America and in general, Americans, in a sense, you know, grew to like their music and stuff like that. That's how, as some would say, how BTS in a sense got up there, which I can 100% see, because when you look at a lot of the Korean groups out there, a lot of them ain't hot. They're not hot up until other people make them hot. And, you know, that's usually how it is. You know, it's crazy. TV said, why Jay-Z or Kevin Hart not wearing his shoes? Because what they would do is they would sit up there and make their own stuff. That's what they would do. They would be like, yo, it's cool. They would be like, it's cool that he's making his own stuff, but I can, you know, I got money. I can make my own stuff too. And I can just sit up there and stuff. That's what people will do. Now, Kevin Hart, you know, is the same one that sat up there and said that if, you know, The Rock has an alcohol and he has an alcohol, he's going to put both of those alcohols up there. So, you know, it's also possible that if the brother was friends with, you know, Kevin Hart or something like that, that, you know, maybe you would have Kevin Hart put it directly up there. But, you know, the main thing is, like, this is the main thing I tell black people. I'm sitting up to repeat myself like Porky Pig. The main thing I tell black people is all of us, everybody that's in this chat, we're at least a part of the groups that have made a lot of these black celebrities multimillionaires. So if we can make those celebrities multimillionaires, what is stopping us from making Psy Collective a multimillionaire? What's stopping us from doing that? Other than our own ignorance. What's stopping us from doing that? Because it ain't money. Because we all sit up there and spend money on shit that we don't got no damn business spending money on, when we should be paying it to sit up there and invest in ourselves. And that's just being honest. I've done it myself as well. Y'all heard me sit up there and talk about, yo, I'm about to order some shit from Uber Eats and all this other type of shit, when I could have better yet put that money into something that was going to bring money back. So like I said, we all have habits. We all sit up there and do shit that we know that we realistically shouldn't be sitting up there doing. But like I said before, do we really want to sit up there and help another black person make millions of dollars? Is that really what we want to do? Because at the end of the day, as soon as they get big, we're going to be sitting up there turning around and holding out our hand like, yo, we sat up there and got you here. What you going to do for us? What you going to sit up there and get us for free? That's what we're going to sit up there and turn around and start doing. Instead of trying to work with the people that we are uplifting, trying to educate ourselves, learn the business, learn what it is that they're doing, so that from that we can cut something out for ourselves and figure out, all right, so we helped him become successful. He imparted knowledge directly onto us. So how can I use the knowledge that he has given me in order to monetize myself and make money and not try to shortchange or shortcut this brother and what it is that he created? Because the funniest thing is I did a live stream and I think I might have recorded the video, and the brother was literally giving people gems. This is why I sit up there and say that if you want to know game, if you want to learn some stuff, go to people like this. He was literally telling people the ins and outs on how to sit up there and create a clothing brand, the do's and don'ts, how to do it, the fabric to sit up there. He was listening shit that he didn't even have to sit up there and drop. But the funniest thing is, how many of those people actually took that information and decided to make their own clothing brand? How many of them decided to make their own thing, to put their foot out there, to make generational wealth, to put their name out there, so even past when they're gone, they got something out there that's still moving? Less than 1%. More than likely less than 1%, or even less than that. And that's the shameful part. Like I said, instead of us being jealous and trying to tear somebody else down and feeling that, oh, they owe us something, they should be doing something, we should be taking that walk while supporting. We should be taking that walk, inquiring and asking information. Let me tell y'all something. If I were to have a conversation, this is something that happened a long time ago, right before I was, in a sense, doing all of this. There was a brother that I knew, well, that I know of, that was in fashion, right? And he's a part, of family, right? And I was looking, I'm like, yo, that's dope. I'm like, yo, he got his own like brand and stuff. Like this dude, he got a big house, he got some money and whatnot. So I'm sitting up there looking, right, as most, hungry dudes was, they were like, yo, man, how did you, do this? Like, the ins and outs. Do you got any tips and different stuff? Like, the dude ain't say nothing. He didn't really tell me like no type of like real like information. And that's what I'm sitting up there talking about. It's like, dude, this is why when it comes into like sharing information, this is why I respect the Asian culture. And I'm talking about, I'm delving into like fighting games right now. Some people might know what I'm talking about. Some people might not. When it comes to Asian culture and fighting games, any type of tech is short for technique or a technical aspect of a game. When it deals with, let's say, like whiffing a punch, or if it comes to like wave dashing or blocking or parrying or different shit like that, basically how to be, top tier when it comes to a game. Asians will share that information throughout the collective. They will share that information because they're like, all right, I done learned something. Let me sit up there and share this with other people and show them how to do it. Right? Because they want other people to get better so that they get better. When it comes to certain black people, because this is the difference. The brother Sai, he shares information. He sat up there and told people the ins and outs, how to do it. He's stated the bumps and bruises and monies that he's lost and all this. He's truthfully listed all of these things that he didn't necessarily have to do, right? But the guy that I sat up there and dealt with, when I was sitting up there just trying to simply inquire about some information on even just, how to get up there, how to start, the dude was acting like he wasn't even interested or didn't even care. And that, for me, seeing a black man do that, that was the hugest letdown that I ever seen in my life. I'm like, shit. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, in my mind, I'm sitting up there. I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm trying to think about a lot of the brothers that's out here on the street. I'm like, this is why I understand why it is that they have the attitude that they have, that if they see something that they want, they're just going to take it. Because when you try to sit up there and talk to certain black people, they don't want to tell you nothing because they don't want to see you up there with them. Because it's a whole jealousy type of thing. They feel like, well, I made it up here. You just got to figure it out. It's whatever. You'll find out one day. And it's like, that's crazy. That's 1,000% crazy. And that's a problem in the black community. This is why we can't sit up there and make it. Because it's like, once people sit up there and in a sense make it somewhere, people don't want to, in a sense, be like, yo, here's like at least like a page of information. Now with this page, like, yo, do some research, educate yourself. I can't give you the whole book because that'll be cheating you of the experience. That I understand. I understand not giving the whole game directly out there because you want people to be able to grow and learn directly on their own, right? Everybody has their journey. Everybody's going to take bumps and bruises and all this other type of stuff. That part I understand. But it's like, bruh, you're not just trying to give nothing. I'm like, all right, bro. It's like I'm done with that. I'm I'm just gonna wipe my hands of it, and I'm just gonna sit up there and do me. So this is why whenever I sat up there, regardless of however it worked, regardless on however it is that it worked out, I've sat up there on my platform and many a times when people have inquired about some stuff on my platform, I told people like, yo, this is the program that I used. Right? This is the subscription service. Right? This is the amount of money that basically costs. This is how much time and effort that certain stuff basically takes. And it's like, I'm not expecting nobody to sit up there and pay me for that information or to, in a sense, like give back. It's like, if people do, they do. If they don't, they don't. It's like, I know the nature of people and I completely understand it. A lot of us are selfish and that's cool. Like I said, once you have an understanding of how human beings are, life becomes a whole hell of a lot easier. Your expectations are not going to be as high. So like, I don't have the expectations of people basically coming back and doing shit or whatnot. I don't. Because I don't expect that, because my main thing is, in a sense, I expect me to do for me, and it is what it is. If I fail, I fail. If I win, I win. It is what it is. So I don't know. I just feel like we're at a point where Black people always say that we want to see other Black people successful, but then when they make that success, when they make that transition, we're the main ones always being jealous. We're the main ones always, waiting to sit up there and tear them down and say that, I would support, but what are you doing for the Black community? Like one of the comments that I got way back when it was dealing with like the shoes, I had people rolling up in the comment section talking about, what about a discount, or those cost too much, or who's doing the labor, who's doing the production, where's the fabric coming from, what's the factory, what's the workers. Like I had niggas motherfucking trying to inquire about shit that didn't even make sense. I'm like, bruh, with all of that white shit that you got on, you probably got some True Religion jeans on or whatever the fuck it is, you got a polo on and all this, you got all of this shit on top of talking from a cell phone. Who the fuck made any of your shit? Why you sitting up there inquiring about what it is that I'm doing? It's crazy. That shit is 100% crazy. Like, yo, like I said before, man, it is what it is, though, man. Like I said, this is why, I do my best with whatever little I got to try to show my love and, appreciation to those out there. When the platform was bigger, that's what I was trying to, I was really trying to sit up there and do that. But, shit happens. And, here we are right now. You want to do the best for your people with, what little that you got, but, you can only do so much. Like I said before, I wish, me as a content creator, I wish I could do more for Black people out here, but, I got limitations, which nobody wants to admit, but, everything comes in limitations. And, my reach ain't broad, my reach ain't great. And, just, it sucks. That's almost the reason why I don't even technically do a lot of stuff no more, because I feel like I'm not only letting myself down, but I'm letting other people down too, because I can't really give them the eyes that I feel like they deserve. When I look at a lot of videos that I've done, I'm like, shit, like I wish I could really put this on, let's say other Black content creators, or on Black fashion and clothing designers, or food makers, or Black people that own restaurants and stuff. Like I said, I've done a variety of videos, but those positive videos don't be getting no light, which it sucks. It's in a sense almost demoralizing. And it's like I don't even think a lot of people even understand that. Like I said before, when I made the video about brother Moses West, who made the water machine, right? And it's clean. It's clean water. Like it's basically, you can say it's like it's out of thin air. You can look him up yourself, brother Moses West. I've done about probably like 3, maybe 4 videos directly on that brother, and proud of the success and everything that he's been doing. I sat up there and said, like, where are all of? I even said this myself, I'm like, yo, what about all the black celebrities and all these black people, all these, hundreds of millions of dollars? Like, why are they not coming out and buying this so that we can, just keep pushing this and it can be in the black community? But like I said before, it is what it is. Black people talk about that they want freedom and they want to be away from the system. He has a machine that you can use to create gallons, if not to some extent, hundreds of gallons of water. But yet you don't see black people trying to support that and build a community around that, which is crazy. Like I said, y'all want to be self-sufficient. Y'all want to do all of this stuff, but yet you got people out here with the tools to do it, but everybody is separated. We don't have all of these people all in the same room. We don't got guys that are good at hydrogen and electric technology, black men that are good at hydrogen and electric technology in the same room with the woman who, in a sense, I think, didn't she cure cancer or something like that? Or was it was a black woman, I think, here in America or Canada. She came up with a technique that works on, I think it was cancer or something else. Like all of our brilliant genius type of minds that we have, we don't have all of them in the same room. If we had them in the same room, that would be the start to black people becoming self-sufficient, because all of those inventors, all of those geniuses are teachers. And as Lewis, as the great Minister Farrakhan stated, just give me one of each and I will make hundreds, if not thousands. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that's in a sense what he stated. Basically meaning if you got one doctor, that doctor is now a teacher and he's teaching hundreds, if not thousands of people how to become a doctor in the medical field. If you got one nurse, that one nurse is now a teacher teaching hundreds of thousands to be a medical professional and nurse in the medical field. Same thing with a surgeon. Same thing with a mason. Same thing with a electrician, and a pipe layer. Like I said, the list goes on. People think that you need so much just to sit up there and do a lot, and you don't. You don't. Like, it's just crazy. It is crazy. Oh, you had the what's the name up there, man? This man had it up there. He had the Moses West. That's dope. This man already had that already back there in the cut. This man got a list. Let me tell you, this man got a book. He got the notepad on like the screen. It was like, oh, you need this link? I got you. Let me just dial that in. Oh, you can't find it? Hold on, give me a few. Wow, we got that. Like, yo, like I said before, it's like, dude, we got so many brilliant people out here, man. We got so many brilliant people out here, and we don't showcase them. As a black community, we do not showcase our brilliance. And a lot of that, it's not even just because of the jealousy, it's also because of the fear. Because people always say, it was like, well, we had a Black Wall Street, and what happened is, the white man came in and they took it away from us. They destroyed it. So whenever we set up and create another one, they're gonna come right back in and they're gonna do the exact same stuff. So we might as well not even make one. So we're not making it out of fear. The reason why Black Wall Street was destroyed was because we didn't have the necessary protections. We wasn't thinking about defense. We thought that if we basically built everything up ourselves and stayed humbled and mind our own business, that they wasn't going to come seek us out, and we were wrong. And they destroyed every single city and town that we ever had, erased them clear cut off the map. So the lesson learned is, if we were to do it again, we got to make sure to think about defense in mind. We got to make sure we have the things necessary in order to defend ourselves from both anything internal and external that wants to mean us harm when it comes to our cities, our towns, our homes, our children, our grocery stores, our streets. That's the way that it should be. That's the way it should be. Like, yo. Hey, that's dope. That's dope. Man said, hey, said I forgot to tell you that I said fuck it and decided to go back to school and finish my child psychology degree. Yo, much love and appreciation, because let me tell you, black kids in the community, they need it. They need it. Now, I can sit up there and tell you it might take, some, maybe like a decade or so to get the type of patience and the wherewithal to deal with a lot of stuff. But it's going to be worth it, because the amount of healing that you'll be able to sit up there and do, and the amount of wisdom that you can impart on to not only parents and to the children, but also the black community as a whole is going to be very important and much needed. Like I said, we need a lot of psychologists, and we need a lot of everything in the black community. Being real. Like I said, we already got enough brothers sitting up there throwing the ball, shooting the ball, and doing all of this. We need more brothers that, can sit up there and be a part of the medical field. Do you know how crazy that would be? Like, if a portion of your family was doctors, you don't have to sit up there and go, oh, I got to go to the hospital to get. No, let me sit up there and call up my brother real quick. Let me call up my dad real quick. Let me call up my grandfather real quick. Let me call up my mom real quick. Let me call up my sister. You can easily do that. You don't got to sit up there and go to no doctor and get all of those bills. Nah. You don't got to do that. You don't got to do that at all. But, like I said before, this is when it comes into the thing like, black people got to start thinking as a group. Regardless on however we disagree or see other groups out here, the one thing that they got over us is a group type of thinking, where they're going to, in a sense, and it's sort of kind of in a hive mind, where they're going to make sure to get certain things established and make sure things are going to work. Like I said, I'm not saying that everybody needs to be a doctor. No, we just need more than what we got. I ain't saying, it's not saying everybody needs to be a nurse. No, we just need more than what we got. I'm not saying we need everybody to be surgeons, but no, we need more than just what we got. The same things with lawyers, the same things with cops, people being in a law enforcement, FBI, CIA, same exact thing. Because if we got those people, we could literally sit up there and formulate different things. We can learn a multitude of different steps and information, have wealth of knowledge and stuff. Like I said, we got so many brothers that's in the military, but it's crazy that with all the brothers we got in the military, that nobody comes back and it's like, let me start up a school to sit up there and teach the community how to fight. Let me teach them how to have that military type of mindset and that type of training, so that they can sit up there and act without reacting, right? And I'm talking about without emotions. Like, you're acting without your emotions. You're just going off of, like the training. Like, it's just a fluid type of motion that's happening. Like I said, a lot of these brothers are conditioned very motherfucking well. Like, they are like well-oiled machines when they have to do the things that they have to sit up there and do. Very easily, that's what we should be doing here. We should have martial arts schools, teaching a variety of martial arts, teaching people self-defense. Like I said, there's a variety. I've listed a variety of solutions on this channel so many times up until I talk blue in the face. And, it is what it is. It is what it is. Still Rain said, I remember how angry white people were, and those they considered white men, those black people are talking about building their own township back in 2015 and 2006. Yeah, there's a couple of brothers right now that's actually building their own towns right now, and those towns are being built. Those towns are being built. I told people about it before. But like I said before, everything ain't meant for everybody. Everything is not meant for everybody. Like I said, ain't nobody trying to build a brand new town and you're about to start, bringing any type of culture from the streets directly there. Nah, son, you out of here. Like I said, so this is why you got to be dealing with like-minded people as well. Other people that's going to catch up later, let them catch up later. You can't bring catch up laters to the front of the class and expect them to be answering all the questions that's going to be asked and expect them to sit up there and ace a test. Nah, it ain't going to happen. People learn at their own rate. So as people stated before, some people will be left behind. It don't mean that we forgot about you. We just waiting for you to sit up there and catch up and mentally be at that place so that you're not carrying on the same way that you've been carrying on. That's the other thing too. Like, with these black towns and stuff, like, we outlawed is going to be like, in a sense, like that gang-ish type of culture. Now, if we got like a group where it's for the protection of black people and stuff like that, that's different. That's group type thinking. That's a group type of mentality. That is a group type of culture that is positive for the process, positive for growth, positive for protection, right? Positive for wealth, positive for the mental health, well-being and different stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of that gang culture and stuff, man, like, yo, they got to be thrown to like the wayside, man. They got to be left behind. It just do. It's just either got to be left behind or you just got to stay where you at. You know? Let me see. But yeah, like I said before, man, black positivity, man. That's the thing that matters. That is the thing that 100% matters, and that is the one thing that I love about showcasing stuff exactly like this. You know, because there needs to be more of it. There 100% needs to be more of it. Like I said, I see a lot of positive black stuff all the time, and it really don't sit up there and get the light of day. I just, I wish black people at that mind frame where they were just ready to absorb all of that positive energy so they can take that and, and do something with it. Ty said, there were somewhere I already help people with law, and with me being in my mid-20s, I just gotta help whoever want to be helped. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it. Like, yo, people who are inquiring and asking for help, it's like, yeah, I got you, no problem. No problem. But it's like, you can't, waste time with people that don't want to listen and that don't want to sit up there and learn, because it's going to be wasted energy. Like I said, I've learned that. Like my mom would tell me when I was younger, you got to learn how to save yourself. So, that's how it is. Sunstar said, my martial arts school is run by brothers and they teach Vietnamese jiu-jitsu. Yo, that's fly. That is fly. Like, I like that. That is dope. Like I said, one of these days when I happen to when I can up whatever I got, I'll sit up there and easily take some classes. I will easily take some classes. I would love to sit up there and do it. Like I said, I love martial arts. I really love martial arts. Martial arts is dope. Like I said, there's so many. I think, what did somebody say? I think somebody said it takes about like 10,000 hours in order to become proficient in one thing. I think that's what somebody said, if I'm correct. Let me see. Let me see. 10,000 hours. How do you put that into? Let me see what that be in years. That's it. Oh, so that's only like 1.14 years. That's it. That's not even a lot. That is not even. That is not. That's only a year. Why am I sitting up there? And then now I look under an article. They said the 10,000 hour rule is wrong. How to really master a skill. Look, I'm going by the 10,000 hours. Like I said, I feel like in 10,000 hours of doing anything, you should be pretty proficient in whatever that. If you spend 10,000 hours, sitting up there learning how to cook, you're going to be proficient in at least cooking and whatever it is that you've been doing. If you spent 10,000 hours learning how to skateboard, you should be pretty proficient in how to do a skateboard. If you spent 10,000 hours learning how to dance, my golly, you should be pretty damn proficient. When it comes to that, and and so on and so on and so on. Like I said before, I remember, I spent some years playing Call of Duty with a shotgun. I was pretty damn proficient with using that shotgun, even against people having snipers. So there is validity directly to that. Hey, we got Nurse Armstrong. Yo, what is that? What is happening? What is happening in these streets? Nash Armstrong said it depends on the skills. Some tasks take a shorter time. No. True. That is true. But I'm talking about being like proficient, where like you can just do it without even thinking about it. You know, like if you wanted to like ride a bike. Now, of course, you can sit up there and like learn how to ride a bike in less than 10,000 hours. But if you want to learn how to do BMX tricks, if you want to learn how to jump on objects on your back wheel or balance and do stuff, that's going to take you're going to need that year to sit up there and become proficient enough to have enough expertise in body balance and awareness in order to do it. But you are correct though. Some tasks do take a short amount of time to basically do it, which is true. Which is true. But it's like, yeah, man. Yeah, let me tell you. Like I said, man, everybody can do it. Everybody can do it. It's just, you just gotta figure out the time. Been telling myself that I was gonna, look into and teach myself Mandarin Chinese for like the longest time possible. And I watched some stuff here and there. I watched some stuff here and there, but I ain't really, go full force like technically I should. I feel like if the amount of time that I spent on YouTube making videos, if I spent like a year at that time learning Chinese, I would have did it. I would have did it real quick. I would have had no problems. Like I said, we need more people that can speak different languages too, especially in the Black community. That is a thing that is highly needed. That is a thing that is highly needed. So it's like, yo, we'll have it. We'll get it together. One of these days. Like I said, we need people to know some Mandarin, Chinese. We need people to know, Spanish and a variety of different dialects. Like I said, at least a good five. Like I said, Russian might not be on the list for people, but no, Russian should be up there. It should be up there. Like the main biggest countries, those should be directly up there. Like I said, Arab, know some Arabic, know some Mandarin, some Russian. I'm not even sure where to directly start in Africa because that's a whole nother thing by itself. Um, I did not listen Spanish. I think I listened Spanish. But yeah, at least I say at least like a good five. But like I said, the most beneficial part is the fact that if you're bilingual, your value in the workplace is more than everybody else's because you can literally have conversations in a native tongue that other people can't do. So you don't got to worry about a translator. You can both speak and translate at the same time. So therefore, you can inquire about actually earning more money versus your peers. This is why I set up and told parents like, "Yo, get your kids on a jump start to learning becoming bilingual. Like people from Haiti, like they know three different languages. They know three different, English, French, and I think what is it? Is it Haitian or like Creole or something like that? No, I'm sorry, it's Patois. I think it should be like Patois. But it's like they know like a multitude of languages. It's German and French. Okay. Yeah, like dude, like I said, like my supervisor, Francis, like that brother is from Haiti, hardworking brother. Like it's certain things that like I tried to, like I was trying to get him like to like not take a lot of shit, when it comes to like certain things. Haitian and Creole. Okay. I'm seeing different languages up here. I'm trying to, I'm trying to, what's the name? Like who did I work with? I had like almost like a whole Haitian team up there. I had my man Belfort. I had Francie. I had Pierre. I forgot the other brother name. It was another brother too. Um, But like I said, a lot of stuff we need to take from other cultures too. Like a lot of the brothers from like the islands or whatnot, they had I forgot what it was called, but they had like, I'm not even gonna call it like a collection plate, but they had like this plate where once they got paid, they would sit up there and they would put money directly in there. It would be amongst like the five of them. Everybody would get about a few $100s, like five, whatever they want to throw in there, right? So at the most, I think that took place, it might have been about like 8 grand. Everybody put, together money, and they would like draw like, what's the name out of the hat, and that's who the money would go to for that month. And then, you would restart the whole process. Of course, I think the person who got the money, they would take part of the money out, and they would help to start the pot, all over again. And I'm like, that is like the dopest type of thing to like that I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm watching these people come together with like so much trust and love, and they're like, "Yo, you got this 8 grand for the month. You can use it for a vacation. You can spend it on whatever you want to sit up there and do. Spend it on bills. This is your money. Nobody's dictating to you what you like." Yo, that's such a breath of fresh air, because you never know what somebody else might be going through. You might not know, what shortcomings or hardships that they got. And to sit up there and see brothers sit up there and share money like that and have that type of trust, that's something that I would love to sit up there and see black men in the community do. That's something I would love to see black families copy and start doing. Like, do you understand the amount of wealth that we can sit up there and start sharing amongst each other? Like, take greed and jealousy directly out of the situation. So much can get done if we started doing stuff like that, and that's on a small scale. Just think if blocks were sitting up there doing that. Like, it's crazy. Tippy said, wait, Nurse Armstrong said black women who frequent nail shops and wig bazaars need to learn their language. Yeah, that's bars. Yeah, that's facts. Black women, if y'all like getting y'all hair and y'all nails done, learn some Vietnamese, learn some Korean, learn some Chinese, learn all three. Because it makes no sense how y'all patronize these stores and y'all don't know what they saying about y'all. That's why I love the YouTube videos where somebody knows how to speak a language and they don't say nothing. They just allow people to talk. And then the person hears them say one thing and they turn around and they say something in their language. And then the whole group is spooked. They're like, huh? They're like, what did he just say? And they'll keep talking in their language, like, yo, what did he just like say something like, did he actually hear it? And then they keep speaking. I was like, yeah, I heard everything that you were saying. And then they look embarrassed. They don't even know what to say. And they immediately start apologizing. Like I said, that's the power of knowledge. Like, people think that is cute to sit up there and talk about black people in their own language. But once you know their language, now they not talking no more, because you can overhear what they saying. Like I said, I done seen a multitude of people do that, especially here in America. Like, I've seen a lot of Arab Americans rolling through the malls. They'll be sitting up there speaking their language. They'll be up there having those conversations. But like I said before, let everybody be on the same playing field, being able to hear your conversation. It's not going to be special no more. You ain't going to want to care. They almost, in a sense, speak it. Like, it's funny. But then that's when people want to get slick. It was like, oh, well, all right, you might know the basic, but let me sit up there and go to like a sub dialect of the language. And then they'll do that. Like how black people, like, of course, we know English, but we also got like our own different types of slang depending on where you are from across the country. And everybody don't know everybody else's slang. Like, one word could mean something else. Like, yo, if a brother sit up there and ask you, like, yo, are you good? Somebody could basically mean it as such as like, yo, are you, wait, hold on, give me a second. But but yeah, that's the, like I said, yeah, if one dude basically say like, "Yo, you good?" That could mean like, "Yo, how are you doing today? Are you feeling well? Are you okay today? Like, you're looking a little bit sick. How are you doing?" Or a dude could be like, "You good?" Be like, "Yo, what it is? You looking to buy something? You inquiring about something, or you good?" It was like, "Yo, what it is? You trying to fight? You got a problem? You trying to see these hands? Like we about to get down?" Like like I said, words can mean a variety of things. It just depends on where you come from. This is why some people say that English in America is the most difficult language to learn, which technically it is, because one word can mean 20 different things, literally. So it's crazy. But hold on, give me what, I'm not sure if y'all still gonna be here, but give me 1 second. I gotta sit up there and answer the door. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Running downstairs. Oh man, gotta start working out. All right, so what was that? I was sitting up there saying how words can mean a variety of things and whatnot. But yeah, it's crazy. So now I'm hungry. After sitting up there running down the stairs to the door. Ah, my goodness. I think I'm probably about to just sit up there. Well, we got about like 17 in here. I'm probably about to just sit up there and call it a night. Do one of the other videos that about that therapist. I'm gonna upload that one for y'all. And no, I'm all right. I was sitting up there. I ran down the stairs because I wasn't trying to like keep y'all here that long on silent and whatnot. Whew. Let me tell you, this is what happens when you don't sit up there and work out like you should. But also, I'm supposed to be taking like deep breaths in order to control my breathing, which I'm not clearly doing right now. To be said, I try to force myself to learn different languages, and I failed every time. I hate that I don't know, but unfortunately, I've been hearing English and speaking. Okay, gotta bring that heart rate down. But yeah, I'm all right. That's what happens when you be running down the stairs trying to hurry up and run back up here and whatnot. This man was like, New said was trying to get it wrong. Tip was like, go eat, we'll be here. Man, I ain't trying to leave people on like a silent live stream and ain't nothing happening. See, it was different when we had people in the community coming into like the live stream and people was, talking and stuff. That was different. You can keep people entertained and stuff like that. But Nurse Armstrong said I worked with a guy from Cameroon who was fluent in French. He said that they were taught it in grade school due to 56% of the population speaking French. That's dope. That's dope. So that dude can literally go to France and he is not skipping a beat. That's fly. Like I said, like, yo, regardless of the disagreements that I have with uh, other melanated people out here, I respect a lot of the stuff that they do in the traditions and how it is that they basically teach. Like I said, the great and the good things from a lot of cultures, Black people should learn from and take those and incorporate those things. Because the only thing that's going to happen is that it'll just make everything better. You know, Miss Armstrong said, yeah, he ordered for this. oh, oh man, nah. But I'm gonna get you guys that other video. It should be up around so like almost like 8 o'clock right now. So it should be up around 12. I'm just probably like, after I end this stream, I'm going to sit up there and just start recording it now because it doesn't make sense to like delay it. So I got my other headphones. So yeah, I'll just sit up there and just do the editing on that, and then I'll hopefully have that. Not even hopefully, I'll have it uploaded before 12. So at 12, you can expect that video being directly up there. I mean, that's the normal time I put up, videos anyway for those night owls, that are basically there. So yeah, I'll do that. But like I said, much love, respect, and appreciation to any and all that donated to the channel. Much love and respect, appreciation. Anybody who became a member on the Patreon channel. And like again, if y'all want Black excellence, you check out, Side Collective. Hype the brother up, put him on, your social media platforms. Make people aware directly of, what it is that he's doing, and do that. Oh, Tippy said gaming stream. See, that's how multiple language they was taught at a young age. I mean, even at a later age, you can still learn other languages. Oh my God, horror game streaming. Oh my God. I'm not making no promises. I'm not going to make no promises at all. We will see. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. We will see if I might do like a stream and whatnot. 'Cause I'm trying to figure out how that would probably interact with the video. If I release a video at 12 and then I decide to do like a game stream, I would probably have to maybe like at least try to let it breathe. I don't know. I figured it out. I figured it out. Whichever one is beneficial. But because remember, YouTube ain't paying me nothing. So stuff out here in these streets. But we'll see what will happen. But let me let y'all carry on about y'all night. Go hit up some dates or go out on some outings to the movies. Whatever y'all been staving off at this moment in time. And I am going to go catch some food. About to go see what I can do. But as always, much love, respect, and appreciation. Peace and love, and stay tuned for the next live stream. Wait, what do you say? If you got Resident Evil Resistance for PlayStation or Xbox, we can link up online. Ah, okay. I didn't know you could do that on what's that. I mean, it's quite a few get. I would have to figure out what I'm doing online. I would have to figure out. I might have to start making like some polls or something just to inquire what people was trying to play or something. I would just have to do it that way. Do what Tippy said. I think a stream or two ago. But anyways, I'm supposed to be getting a ball here, not reading comments. Wait, what? She said answer the question. Oh, you said do I know another language? No, the only language I know is like nigganese. That's all I know. That's that's it. That's the only secondary dialect that I know. That's it. That is it. Nigganese, hoodinese. That's all I got for you. That is all I got for you. But yo, what is up? Perfectly imperfect. Damn, everybody's showing up here at the last minute. YouTube is killing me right now. But I'll see what I'll do. Tippy said a horror live stream. I'm not even sure what games I even got that even fits that, but we'll see. Or what games I haven't got. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, peace, love, and chicken grease, and I will see y'all on the next live stream. Peace out.